is a live presentation of CBC Sports.
We've reached a crossroads at the Scott Tournament of Hearts, where one more loss could mean the end of playoff dreams and championship hopes. At 6 victories each, British Columbia, Saskatchewan, and Manitoba, they are locked in a battle for first place, each looking to pull away. Meanwhile, other teams tonight need a win to stay with the pack. A loss could even mean the risk of being left behind. This evening may determine whether a team will move on to the next round and have the chance to engrave their name on the Scott Trophy. Only 4 draws remain at the Scott Tournament of Hearts in St. John's, Newfoundland. And you can almost feel the pressure as the teams get set to step onto the ice for draw number 14. Tonight, it is Ontario at 4-4. Jenn Hanna skipping her team against Stefanie Lawton of Saskatchewan, a team that was the last to suffer a loss. They were beaten yesterday by Team Canada, lost again this morning to New Brunswick. So as a result, Saskatchewan, BC, and Manitoba all at 6-2. Team Canada on the comeback trail, 0-2 to start. They are now 5-3. Kathy King of Alberta, 1-3 to start, now 5-3. These are the games tonight. We're going to focus on Sheet C, Ontario and Saskatchewan, but Manitoba plays Alberta. Team Canada goes head-to-head with BC. Newfoundland and Labrador against Quebec City, the other game. Ontario and Saskatchewan when we return.
The Scott Tournament of Hearts on CBC. Brought to you by Scott Paper Limited and its family of quality paper products.
They say football is a game of inches. I wish we had inches.
The Scott Tournament of Hearts, proud sponsor of women's curling for 24 years.
Tim Hortons Briar rolls into Regina next March, but only 2006 full event passes are on sale at the Agrodome box office. And when they're gone, they're gone. On February 24th, you can purchase in person, by phone, or online. So remember, February 24th, 10 a.m.
A wide stance keeps you steady on your feet. So mounting the shocks outside the frame widen the stance of the Ford F-150. It's the first pickup to do this. Good luck knocking this off its feet. We keep thinking about tough because we want you to drive a Ford.
For centuries, the Strauss family harvested herbs throughout Europe. Practicing herbalists, they've been handing their recipes and processes down through the generations. 7th-generation herbalist Jim Strauss learned the craft at his grandmother's side, gathering and tasting herbs from the time he could walk. Strauss Herb Company, celebrating their 25th anniversary with 25% off 50 and 100 milliliter bottles of the original Strauss Heart Drops. On sale now at participating health food retailers.
The Scott Tournament of Hearts on CBC. Brought to you by the original Strauss Heart Drops. Trust the tradition. By Ford, built for life in Canada. And by Karcher. You'll look for things to clean.
Well, before Scott Paper Limited assumed sponsorship of the Canadian Women's Championship, it was twice held in St. John's in 1971 and 1981. And here we are in 2005. Expectations that maybe the team from Newfoundland Labrador would be a contender for this year's championship. But the team has struggled, the host province with a record of 1-7. Saskatchewan off to a great start, winning its first 5 games before losing to Team Canada. They came back with a victory last night, and then this afternoon, or this morning I should say, lost to New Brunswick. But they find themselves in a 3-way tie with Kelly Scott of BC and Jennifer Jones of Manitoba for first place. Hanna playing in her first Scott, a runner-up previously in her curling career for the Canadian Junior Championship.
I think so. We get to go now too.
Was 2-4 in this competition before winning her last 2 games.
We're good.
Hoping that she can continue to roll at the Scott as she did in the finals in Ontario, where she was 1-4 and then won 8 in a row to claim the championship.
4, 5.
Mathematically, it's probably not a must-win, but I think, you know, if they want a realistic shot at playoffs, Ontario's going to have to come up with a victory tonight against Saskatchewan. Getting to 5 losses is not a good position at this stage of the game.
Here. Great weight, Chelsea. Great shot.
Chelsea Bell puts the first stone of the game into the rings, and immediately Hanna is going to go after it.
Hurry! Whoa! Clean. Dawn, your weight. Good girl. Good stuff.
Chelsea Bell, during round-robin competition to date, ranks 4th among leads at 87%.
Harder first stick. Sweet. Good shot, Chelsea.
Hanna is the number 3 thrower.
Good shot.
Nancy Delahunt leads all leads at 92%.
We will be watching this sheet very closely. This is the same sheet of ice that we watched this afternoon, PEI, Manitoba, and there were a number of rocks picking up debris. Most notably in the very first end on Jennifer Jones' last shot. Rock picking up debris, going astray, and allowing PEI for a quick start, 3 points. So we're going to be watching the sheet to see if there's any sort of inconsistencies that are causing that, or whether that was a one-time thing.
Okay.
I think it was a one-time thing, Joan. Talking with Dave Merklinger, he said after the 5th end when they cleaned the ice, and at the end of the game when they cleaned the ice, the broom was, or the wide brush that they used to clean the ice was covered with little black hairs.
Oh, so somebody, which indicates one of their brooms, was losing hairs from the hair brooms that were used. And then tonight, both teams using the synthetic heads. That means there's no little hairs on there that can fall off the broom and cause problems with the ice.
Gotta watch the jam here.
Hard, Steph, hard.
And it just rolls out at the back.
So there's a good look at the synthetic head used by all the brushers, all the teams tonight on this particular sheet of ice.
Talking to some of the curlers as they prepared to get ready for tonight's draw, they were saying they're quite surprised to see the problems Manitoba and Prince Edward Island, but particularly Manitoba, was having with picks. They said they haven't had any difficulties all week, and it was suggested to me that perhaps it was because they use hair brushes instead of the synthetic brushes, and that was confirmed by Dave Merklinger, the ice maker.
Go wait.
We can see both of these teams using the performance brush, and it's a new lightweight broom, and it's one of the revolutionary changes in in sweeping in the last couple of years. These lightweight handles, they're carbon fiber. And these two teams are both using the broom that's been invented by Quebec coach Andre Furland.
And there's Andre Furland. He has to be disappointed with the final results for his team in this competition. A record of 1-7. Early in the week, they were curling much better than that, going down to last rock in almost every game, and including forcing Stefanie Lawton to draw the button with her final stone for a 5-4 win.
Let's go right to it.
Really looking forward to watching this Ontario team again tonight. We saw them in the opening draw when they played Team Canada. Without having a lot of experience watching this team, I was so impressed with the shot making of Jenn Hanna and how her leadership, how decisive she is. She's very calm. She does not get overexcited, and a real talented young team in this Ontario squad.
Well, when you take a look at these statistics, Saskatchewan, Canada, and Ontario all tied 82%.
I think there's room.
So a 4-4 record based on the percentages for Jenn Hanna and Team Ontario. Somewhat misleading.
Which one?
Or vice versa.
Which one? This one?
Where do I have to hit it, Steph? I can hit it anywhere and it won't jam in the house?
Well, I think we gotta hit and roll this way a bit.
Okay, from here looks like a nose gets it out, no? Okay.
Well, I would like to get a little bit of action this way if we could.
Okay. Control?
Interesting discussion there. That stone is that is behind the rings. Appears to be far enough back to not cause too much difficulty, but you never want to take a chance in the first end.
It is just outside the rings, even though it jammed. Well, Joan, you've been doing some work in the plus-minus statistics. Tell us what you found out.
Well, you were just telling us, Don, about how these two teams were quite similar in their percentages, and I'm going to suggest wins come when you outplay your opponents, and that's what plus-minus shows you. How many times you get a point every time that you outscore your opponent at that position by 5 percentage points or more, and you can see that the Saskatchewan team +2. Both at third and skip are out curling their opponents more often, and that's where you come up with the win. So if you play 80% but your opponent plays 90, it's likely you're going to lose that game.
Mine's good. Whoa.
Ontario just continuing to freeze to these stones at the back of the ring. That is a great shot. That is keyed up on a great angle. It's going to kick over onto that stone that's out of the rings. Super shot, first end.
Forcing Saskatchewan just to nose it.
You made the observation the other day, Joan, that Saskatchewan tightens the ice quite a bit.
Well, in watching the other teams and why it was that Saskatchewan seemed to be rolling along without a loss earlier this week, and watching how they seemed to make things look quite easy. It appeared to me most teams were over-icing, and that they were waiting for rocks to curl, waiting. Whereas Saskatchewan's team, there was a lot of yelling, a lot of screaming, because they're sweeping every rock, but they're making every shot. So it seems to me that they're tightening up and using their sweepers, and that is working for them.
Pascal Latond is tied for second among thirds at 80%. Laurie Armistead of Alberta is the leader at 81%. Marliese Miller of Saskatchewan is also at 80%.
Yep. Hard, girls. Quick. Hard. Okay. Sweet. That's good. That's fine.
It's a super shot.
Okay.
5 wins in a row. Then Canada with a 7-3 triumph.
You can.
Lawton bounced back to beat Nova Scotia 8-3, and then suffered a 10th and 6-5 loss to Sandy Como of New Brunswick this morning. You know, when you look back in that game against Team Canada, Lawton indicated that they were upset when Colleen Jones, facing the possibility of 2, had a rather fortunate rub, and her stone rolled in to become shot. It looked as though there was going to be a steal of 2 for Saskatchewan, and at that point they would have been in control.
Certainly, but all credit to Team Canada. That was a fortunate run in the 4th end against Saskatchewan. Team Canada, from that point on, never looked back. Outplayed Saskatchewan for the rest of the game. And, you know, certainly sometimes you get breaks that go for you, sometimes they go against you.
And, you know, it was still a situation where Saskatchewan was tied with the hammer at that point. It wasn't like it caused a big problem on the scoreboard. It just mentally they were unable to recover.
Ontario with the hammer on this opening end. And with the jam, the red rock sits at the back of the 8-foot, a chance to draw a second stone in. A big win to start, defeating Team Canada 7-4, but then losses to Newfoundland, Labrador, and Manitoba before beating Quebec 7-6. And then 2 more losses before putting together 2 more wins against British Columbia and New Brunswick. And now Jenn Hanna hopes to keep this roll going right through to the final.
Okay, let's make it.
Well, a great start here, a chance to get 2 points. And the first end is a wonderful start against one of the front runners.
Well, we've seen 3 or 4 excellent freezes in the first end, right out of the gate here from Ontario, and you know, certainly deserving of this opportunity to score 2 and putting the pressure on Saskatchewan. Nice thing here for Jenn Hanna, even if this rock stops, you know, a couple feet higher than the stone at the back of the rings, there'll be good separation. Again, we talked about this yesterday. Saskatchewan to make the double up, hit second shot stone first, and roll all the way in. But they would like to get this about a foot behind the tee line, foot and a half behind the tee line to even those stones up in the rings.
Take a
no
look.
double opportunity.
Just even, clean.
Great shot.
Good judge. Great job.
In 1998, Jenn Hanna was runner-up to Melissa McClure at the Canadian Junior Championships. That same year, when the junior was held in Calgary, John Morris won the Canadian Championship back at the Ottawa Curling Club, where both curlers were members. A huge banner congratulating John Morris for winning the Canadian Junior Championship at the bottom of the banner, and congratulations in smaller print to runner-up finalist Jenn Hanna.
It was a great year for the Ottawa Curling Club, and of course John Morris went on to win another Canadian Junior Championship the following year, defended his title.
So I think Jenn Hanna would certainly like to replace that banner with one of her own.
You can see Stefanie Lawton not even trying the double here. Going to concede an open shot for 2.
Good shot. Good shot, Steph.
Stone at the back of the 8-foot shot rock for Saskatchewan, but a chance here for Jenn Hanna with last rock advantage to now hit and stick and pick up her pair.
Yeah,
Again, a simple shot, but important. Get the jump start on Team Saskatchewan here in the first end.
I think a little more.
Well, with last rock, you always try and score multiple points, and that opportunity is here for Jenn Hanna. She's the number 5 ranked skip at 76%. Lawton ranks number 1 at 81%. This appears to be right on line.
Whoa, whoa!
With last rock, Jenn Hanna off to a great start against Saskatchewan. She scores 2 on the opening end.
Hey, so what do you want to do for lunch?
Thinking soup.
Or sandwich?
Sandwich, that's good.
No. That's not enough. You boys must have proper lunch. Hearty soup and sandwich together. That's proper lunch, okay?
It's the complete lunch that satisfies.
So, soup and sandwich at Tim's?
Sounds good.
Tim Hortons ham and Swiss sandwich on a toasted bun. And our new creamy field mushroom soup. Enjoy them in a combo today.
We came here for the rivers and mountains.
Penny's our gardener. She's bloomin' smart, naturally. Folks come in, we know what they need. Drop by for some advice. I'll show you how to tie a fly.
True value. Help is just around the corner.
The Scott Tournament of Hearts is coming to London's John Labatt Centre next February, and full event passes are on sale now. For the best seats in the house, you can call toll-free or order online. Come join us in the Forest City.
The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? You think you've seen the sun, but you ain't seen it shine. Wait till the warm-up's underway.
Wherever business takes you, Best Western is there. Best Western, the world's largest hotel chain. Now featuring free high-speed internet access at most hotels. Visit bestwestern.com for locations.
Come try your first end.
I wasn't sure, but I tried it.
Your very first end.
We tried it.
You should try it.
Now we do it together.
Get out.
Go curling.
It's so much fun!
Meet between the sheets. Be part of a tradition.
Be part of a team.
You don't know what you're missing.
You never forget your first end.
Your very first end.
Come play.
Discover curling.
See you on the ice.
See you on the ice.
See you on the ice.
Get up, get light, and go curling!
No snow yet, but the forecast calls for a fair bit overnight, along with possible rain tomorrow. Inside Mile 1 Stadium, 2-0 Ontario leads Saskatchewan, taking advantage of last rock in the opening end.
Easy, just bite 6.
There are other key games on tonight's draw. Let's move over. Manitoba, Alberta. Final stone of end 1 for Jennifer Jones, trying to drive out the yellow rock, but she jams it at the back. And rather than get 2, it's a single point for Manitoba, leading Kathy King 1-0.
Yep. Whoa, whoa. Close. Watch your roll. Yep, yep, yep. Go, go, go. Great shot.
Same pattern that we saw with Saskatchewan when they played Team Canada yesterday. The first couple ends were wide open before they'll start taking chances and throwing corner guards with last rock.
And I know Ontario with a 2-point lead is happy about that in this at this stage of the game. We'll play another open end and put another one in the books.
Hard. Whoa, 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 yep, whoa, yep, yep. Pascal. Whoa, 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 whoa. Nice shot. 2. Yep. Clean. Whoa.
Chelsea Bell, 2003 World Junior Champion with Marlise Miller.
Yeah. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, that's good. Good shot. That's fine.
Chelsea, Marlise, and Stefanie were Canadian finalists.
Let's go this
to
way, Nana.
Suzanne Goody in 2001.
95. Like you can, Don. Let's make it. All there? Close. 7. Okay, well done. Whoa, whoa. I think we're all there. 8 on its own.
Colleen Jones and Team Canada on the first end, picking up a
9,
point
maybe. Sit.
against Kelly Scott of British
7.
Columbia.
Whoa,
Scott
whoa. No, it's all here.
tied for first place.
Good throw. Good job.
Team Canada with a 5-3 record, sharing 4th place with Kathy King.
Okay, we got the nose. That's good. That's sweet. Good shot.
Sherry's mother, Judy, played second for Sherry Shyrick at the Scott in 1996. And was that
Little up.
Brandon in 1997 for the Olympic trials.
Whoa, whoa.
Sherry Sherrick is now Sherry Madaw. It's her maiden name. That's what happens, see, with
No roll.
these young women. They go get married, then people don't know who they are. It's just like Stefanie Lawton used to be Stefanie Miller.
Good throw. Maybe maybe a firm control. Just a little.
And then if you curl badly, your husbands want you to go back to your maiden name.
Let me see. We don't want to name names or anything. Marcel Rock.
Yeah. More weight.
Poor Raylene. Last night, Raylene Rock from Team Alberta not playing very well. Phones her husband for some consoling words, and he suggests that perhaps she should go back to her maiden name.
Great shot, Sherry.
I'm sure she's having a better game tonight. Things were going wrong in a big way for Raylene.
Pascal Latande was the new addition to this Ontario team this year.
The regular third, Joelle Sabarin, very familiar to people as she played for Team Quebec for many years, was unable to play this season because she is pregnant and due in May. So Pascal joined the team this season.
Go ahead.
Now I said that
whatever you think.
Stefanie Lawton just got married. Her maiden name Miller. Just got married in December. Marliese is engaged, and it will also be getting married this summer in June. And their brother Ryan got married in September. So a lot of weddings in the Miller family in the last, in about a 9-month period.
Stefanie's wedding actually took place on New Year's Eve.
The Millers are from Shellbrook, Saskatchewan.
Yep.
That's where
Whoa,
these
clean.
two girls got married, will be getting married.
Clean. Okay, nice shot.
Better waiting. That's great. Good job.
Yeah.
Good.
Control.
Yep. Yep.
Yep.
Hooray!
Hard. Hard. Yep. Real hard. Right up. Right up. Hard. Hard.
Right up. Okay, good shot. That's good.
Well, these Miller girls, Stefanie and Marliese, competed at the junior level, but they were also playing women's teams when they were 16 and 17 years of age.
Yeah.
And that really helped their development as curlers.
Really not much of a transition. We have seen in the past that junior ranked players stayed within their age group, and that is not the case anymore. And these two are a good example. They played in women's bonspiels in Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Alberta for the last few years of their junior eligibility, and so when they moved into women's, everybody had heard of them already. They had been beating women's teams for quite some time.
Let her do all the sweet bit. Sorry, Don. You're the correct.
Well, very comfortable end. Again, we talked about this at the beginning, but you know, with a 2-point lead, I'm sure Jenn Hanna is quite pleased to exchange stones here in the second end. And she'll be hoping that Stefanie Lawton nose hits with her last stone and can take the 1-point lead with the hammer and
Whoa.
into the third end.
Right off. Control. No. Yep.
That was even low, eh?
Yeah, down, sorry, slow down.
Good job. It's just real straight.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, never mind.
And I was even low.
Yeah.
Like I was firm board, maybe?
Yeah, it's good weight.
Can you get that? I'll say something. Is it gone?
Yeah.
All right, that's cool. Yep. Yep. Easy, Walt. Easy, Walt.
4 appearances for Stefanie Lawton at the junior championships.
Hard! Shane! Right, your way. Good shot.
Concerned that she might lose the shooter, but it hangs on the edge of the 8.
A little more. That's all. Same thing.
I think I'm going to throw close to the same.
Yeah?
Well,
Okay.
we still hit it on the other side that we wanted to with that weight.
Okay.
I might throw a little more to make sure it doesn't cut on us, but I don't see that happening.
Okay. Go with the feel.
If we're cleaning, Dawn, would you mind putting the broom down so I can just walk?
I feel like such a gimp.
Hanna, prior to the game, offered the opinion, as a team we're throwing well, and now we're getting some breaks that we weren't getting earlier in the week.
Whoa!
You heard Jen Hanna just briefly ask Dawn Askin to clean the broom so Steph could walk. She's had a little bit of knee problem this week, but nothing so serious to keep her out of play.
Firm there. Just a little more weight?
A little, yeah.
Okay. That was okay, Michelle?
Yeah. Good. And hello.
Oh.
All right.
Final stone of the second, and
Normal. Well,
Stefanie Lawton of Saskatchewan will be attempting to blank so she can keep the hammer into
Make it
end
go
3,
away.
trailing by a score of 2-0.
Yep. 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 Yes! Hard! Quick! Hard! Right up, right up, right up! No roll. Okay.
Well, the roll is to the inside rather than the outside, and as a result, Saskatchewan takes a point, trailing by 1 through 2.
The Strauss Herb Company manufactures a full line of herbal dietary supplements based on traditional European recipes. Our biggest Strauss Heart Drop sale of the year is on now at a health food store near you.
You wanna rock your world? There's only one way. It starts by getting tickets to the Fort World Men's today.
The world's best curlers are coming to Victoria. Now there are new ticket packages ranging from 2 days to 4 days and priced from just $75. Call toll-free or online at fordworldcurling.com.
This is where the world will rock. Victoria.
2 keys.
Hey, thanks. Cheers.
Give him to me! Give him to me! Oh, I think you've sprained his neck! Alexander Keith labored on this beer since 1820, and you plonk it on the head like it's a piñata! It's the pride of Nova Scotia. Give it the respect it deserves. Now, grab that there napkin, make a wee neck brace. No, Nancy, you've done enough for one night. Wrap it around. Not a hat! A neck brace, Jimmy! Is it so difficult? It's not a fashion show, it's an emergency!
Ever notice the way guys love to use their Karcher? Is it because of Karcher's German engineering, incredible features, exceptional styling? It's because Karcher really cleans. Karcher invented the first household pressure washer and sells more of them worldwide than anybody else. Karcher is also the world leader in commercial and industrial cleaning equipment. Everyone loves their Karcher. Can you blame them? Trust Karcher. You'll look for things to clean.
So, Randy, what do you think of my curling?
Well, Jim, it looks to me like your game needs a little bit of help. But your family of Strauss products are right on the button, like Strauss Heart Drops, available at a health product retailer near you.
They say football is a game of inches. I wish we had inches.
The Scott Tournament of Hearts, proud sponsor of women's curling for 24 years.
Let's check Manitoba, Alberta with Jennifer Jones in front 1-0. Final stone of N2. Kathy King of Alberta with a gentle little tap back. And she will pick up a pair as a result. A little harder, and they might have been able to nudge the yellow onto the other red and pick up 3.
Yeah, I'm surprised by that. If they'd swept that just a little bit coming into the rings, so they only had to move that red stone about an inch to get 3.
Center line.
Maybe they were concerned that it would spin off and out of the rings, but
Great shot.
Alberta up 2-1.
Here we go, as I suggested, third end is time to take some risks with Stefanie Lawton not being able to blank the second end. She needs to throw up that corner guard.
Yep. Line only. Hard line. Room. Line's okay. Stay close. 7, 8. Room. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Right back. Never. Stop.
Oh.
Okay, stop. Good throw.
We can tell you that the other game that has playoff implications tonight, the second end, British Columbia, Kelly Scott and Colleen Jones, Team Canada blanked by Kelly Scott. Jones took a point with hammer on the first end, leading 1-0.
A little bit for line.
Yeah. 8, 9, 7. Whoa, Ben. All there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Where is it?
No,
it's 10. Where?
Whoa.
10.
9, 10. Really? Yeah.
Found a quick spot on the ice here, it appears.
All right, Chelsea.
That's good.
Okay. Very quick there, Steph.
Seems to be a spot where the stones continue to glide when it appears they should be digging in.
Line's good. Yep. Yep. Line's
Maybe
good.
you can
Hard
speak to this,
line.
Mike. It's kind of hard not to show your
Really
disappointment
hard line,
as a skip
girls.
when that rock is coming deep, when you know that you need it short.
I guess it depends on how often it happens on your particular team. With our team, it's kind of just a normal shot. I'm only kidding. Trevor is my lead. No, you're right. I think especially at a national championship, you're looking at needing to be precise with your come rounds. You need to have the rock stop short of the rings, and it's not important to get it buried with lead stones. Everyone thinks you need to get it completely buried. It's important to get a piece of the rock under the guard, but in front of the tee line is so important. Stones that are at the back of the rings cannot be improved upon as the end goes on, and they very rarely come into play.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Roll it. Great shot.
Sherry Singler getting a bit of an inside roll. Saskatchewan lies 2.
I should probably be nice to my team. I have one more event to play in this year with them at the Canada
Almost
Cup.
all? 3/4?
And you see Jenn Hanna realizes the danger of that stone that's a biter, and she's going to make a play on it.
Like you can. Make it. Little up. Bumper.
This is way out there.
Nothing, eh? No.
Doesn't look as though she's even going to get a piece of the stone.
Okay, Don.
A couple of early mistakes here from the front end of Ontario.
You want this way.
I think.
Gonna have some
Yeah, I think
pressure.
so. Even if you're up here, it's
on them.
not real bad.
Yeah, it should. We said this is a turn that well there too. Okay.
I like that comment too, showing
Okay.
Sherry Singler, if you're short, you're controlling the 4-foot area. That'll work in the favor of Saskatchewan. If you come deep, you're going to give Ontario a chance to get out of the end.
Line's close.
I like this call too. It
Yep.
takes away both paths behind the guard, and Saskatchewan even said even if it's a tight guard, they'll be able to tap it up, and they also have the intern side as well covered.
Great rushing.
But it comes up short of the rings. Sherry Singler was a track and field athlete prior to taking up curling in 1997. She was a javelin discus thrower,
Normal.
and she tore tendons
Okay.
in
Yeah,
getting
normal.
ready for the Canada
Straight
Games in
up, nice
Brandon
and
in
easy.
'97. Tore the tendons in her right arm, switched to curling.
I said on this team, relatively late starter who started curling only when she was 23 years of age. Jenn Hanna has been curling for 20 years, and she's only 25.
Yep. Hurry!
It's a good shot. Open things up a little bit.
Yeah, that should have gone off.
We talked about a key matchup being at third stone. Let's compare the deliveries of the two women.
I want you to watch Pascal Lawton especially.
Had gone off. We could've got
Big
it.
extension on the right. Definitely an exaggerated push at the end. That is the way she throws every time. And compare that to Marliese Miller on the left. Much softer, and what the result of that is Marliese Miller's rocks tend to curl more than Pascal's. Because Pascal gives that little push, it takes a while for the rock to recover and start to curl. So it'll be different paths. Obviously their skips know that after playing with them for many seasons how to ice them, but we might see different reactions by their rocks.
Just lay down my hand.
And we need to definitely, while doing some analysis of the differences, there isn't one that is better than the other. You just need to be aware of why your rocks might react differently than the opposition's when given the same shot. Push at the end.
Yep.
Does she do that every time?
She does. She does do that every time. It is how she adds weight to the rock. It is how she puts the rotation on her rock.
Hard, hold it there. It's a good shot. Good.
Came close to removing the stone at the back, but Saskatchewan still lies two.
That's good.
Yeah, we have to, I think. What else we can do this? Your choice.
Bit of a guessing game. Who's gonna?
What do you like better?
She has the raise. She has everything.
Stefanie feels if she hits it,
You like
then Jenn
that?
Hanna will go around, and I think
like
she
that?
will too.
Yeah. Okay. Soft nose.
How much of a chance do you want to
Control?
take?
Yeah. No, we won't.
The worry is because this redstone is so tight and in such a good spot that even if you did go around it, Barry, that it was a very relatively easy run back for Ontario.
Hard!
Okay. That's good. That's a good shot, Marliese.
The shooter actually backed up a little after it made contact with the two stones out front.
She got away with it, that's for sure. It was not the best throw.
I gave you tight ice as a
Did you? Yeah. Shoot.
I was hoping for a nose hit. Actually hit her own guard first.
Just inside, right from the release. Inside of the line of delivery. Turned out pretty good.
No, but I should have capitalized it right in there.
No, can we get shot with this? I still like it. Can we get shot? If we roll, you have to roll. I like it. I like that. It'll be close anyway. Okay.
Looks like you can get shot, Rock.
Yeah.
Certainly if they roll well across the rings into the 2 or 3 feet left of the center line, should be able to easily get in there for shot stone.
Just wondering why they don't play the come around.
The draw, yeah. They talked about it briefly.
Pascal is a registered nurse in the labor and delivery department at Ottawa Hospital.
Whoa. Curl. Curl. Up a little. Close. Sit. That's good.
She rolls too far. The rock is exposed at the top of the 12.
Almost. That's good. Nice throw. Thanks. Good control. Yeah, I like that.
Saskatchewan wants to nose, maybe a little flop onto the rings. You just have to be aware of not being wide and jam that rock on the back.
I like the nose. Would leave a tap back on your next one. If Jenn Hanna will, if there's a nose hit here, Jenn Hanna will almost certainly be forced to play a draw in here, leaving a short raise for you if she makes it perfectly. Rolling buried, Jenn Hanna's going to be drawing around your stone at the top 12 foot, and you have no raise.
No! Close to 3. Yes! Whoa! 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 Let it work! Whoa! Up! Okay, that's good. Good try.
Sliding it just past her own stone at the back.
That's good, Steph. That works. Is it in? Yeah.
BC, Team Canada, still 1-0 Team Canada, as
right now I don't
Kelly
have a draw
Scott was able to blank the third to retain last rock into 4.
Jenn Hanna feels that she can't draw into this port.
There's a piece of dirt there.
On the
Oh, I think I
left-hand
just got
side of your screen, so she's going to hit this one. It looks like there's enough room to get in there.
Sure does.
I'm surprised with this call.
Control.
Should be hoping to roll this stone
Roll it under
buried
the red stuff.
under the red. Get shot rock.
I wonder if she was paying attention to the budget earlier today when it came down. She's an administrative assistant in the House of Commons.
Real hard.
This is very close to the guard.
No roll. Good.
Did the trick. Roll just a bit too far.
Good. Weight was okay. Nice weight. Weight was great. Wow. I know. Weight makes a big difference. Good throw.
Well, we said earlier in the week that this is weight-sensitive ice.
And in game 1, we Team Canada noted how lightly that Team Ontario generally throws their hits, and I think we'll continue to see that. They haven't upped their weight all week, and they are certainly getting better finish on their hits than any other team we've seen so far. But, good opportunity here for Saskatchewan to force Ontario to take a point. She ideally could roll this right into the top of the 4 foot if she gets a good roll.
Waiting for it to curl so she can get a bit of a roll. It stays right there.
And we've seen virtually every other team in this situation this week throw the hit for their one. We haven't really seen teams just kind of step up and throw a draw, save Stefanie Lawton's team against BC. We saw them do it a couple of times, but facing 2, Jenn Hanna just puts the broom down, goes down and throws the draw. BC we've seen do it, and PEI this morning as well. So nice to see. And drawing the 8 foot is not a hard shot if you're comfortable.
And no hesitation on the part of Jenn Hanna. She immediately, when the Saskatchewan stone came to rest, positioned the brush for her final stone draw.
And this is why she played the hit on her first one, to keep this path open.
Drawing against 2, leading by 1. The final stone out of the hand of Jenn Hanna here on the third end.
All yours. All yours. Line's fine.
She threw a draw in the first end, so she'll have a good idea what weight is.
Real good. Line's still good. All yours. 7.
No trouble.
Atta girl. Good job.
Confidence in her draw weight, and she pulls it right into the 4 foot to pick up a point, and through 3, Jenn Hanna, who opened with a deuce, has regained her 2-point advantage.
Good job. Mine's great.
here is 20 of Canada's top women's and men's teams competing for the right to represent us in Italy in 2006. And no city in Canada roars more than Halifax.
Back pain. It can affect more than your back. Robax Platinum, a special combination of 2 active ingredients. One to relieve back pain, the other to relax tense back muscles. Robax Platinum, helping you walk away from back pain.
Hurry! 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 Come on, hurry hard! Hurry, hurry, hurry! Hurry!
Hey, so what do you want to do for lunch? Thinking soup or sandwich? Sandwich, that's good.
No. That's not enough. You boys must have proper lunch. Hearty soup and sandwich together. That's proper lunch, okay?
It's the complete lunch that satisfies.
So, soup and sandwich at Tim's? Sounds good.
Tim Hortons ham and Swiss sandwich on a toasted bun and our new creamy field mushroom soup. Enjoy them in a combo today.
The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? You think you've seen the sun, but you ain't seen it shine. Wait till the warm-up's underway.
Wherever business takes you, Best Western is there. Best Western, the world's largest hotel chain. Now featuring free high-speed internet access at most hotels. Visit bestwestern.com for locations.
Checking Manitoba and Alberta, the third end. 3 Alberta stones in the rings as Jennifer Jones delivers her final stone. She had backing, and she comes down to the shot rock, just nibbling the forefoot to pick up 1. And Manitoba and Alberta through 3 are all even at 2. Quebec leads Newfoundland Labrador 1-0 in the third. And after scoring 1 in the first, Team Canada still leads by 1.
Just bite 6,
as Kelly Scott has
Not too
blanked the
deep.
last 2 ends.
Yep. Good. Nice shot.
With the hammer, Hanna took advantage on the first end, picking up a pair. Lawton attempted a blank in the second, but rolled her shooter into the rings for 1, and Hanna drew against 2 in the third to regain her 2-point advantage.
Whoa! Little up!
A very defensive call by Stefanie Lawton from Saskatchewan. I thought she might step up and throw the corner guard, being down 2 in the fourth end. She's going to have to make a move at some point in time. I don't think she's going to get some open misses out of Ontario.
Clean. Yep.
Steph Hanna, the lead for Ontario, going after the stone in the rings. As we mentioned, Team Ontario won 8 in a row to claim a berth in the Scott. They've won their last 2. They need to win 6 more here. I asked Jenn Hanna if lightning could strike twice.
We know that, and we also know that we can't think of the fact that we still have a few games left. We have to think one at a time, and one shot at a time, one end at a time, because if you think about sort of everything that you have left to do, it gets a little bit overwhelming. So we're just thinking of one game at a time.
Take a look.
But putting together a string of wins would get them a spot in the final.
Yep. That's good.
Of course, the same applies to any team that is in position to get into the playoffs.
Just a little tap.
8 in a row is a good thing, I would say, for anybody at this stage of the game.
4-foot weight.
We're getting late into the week, and it's good to get hot towards the playoffs, and that's what happened. They got a little break in Ontario, actually, and one of the playoff contenders gave up 3 in the last game of the round robin to allow them into a tiebreaker even. So, again, you don't want to take those kind of chances. You want to just sit,
Whoa, girls.
stay on a roll, and as long as your fate is in your own hands, it's a good thing.
7, 8. Whoa, gotta move.
But a very mature player,
Please
like
get under.
a well-coached, confident. It's just a very impressive attitude.
And again, in 4 years of the women's play, they've come third, second, third, and finally won an Ontario championship this year.
Let's check on Newfoundland and Quebec. And on the third end, Newfoundland drawing for 2, but the Heather Strong draw attempt will come up light. So it's just 1 and a 1-1 tie. Newfoundland, Quebec.
Control. Whoa. It's just control. Good board, control. No, right up. Wait only up. Good shot. Control. Control. Little up. A little up. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Nice shot, Dad.
Earlier we showed the 2 deliveries of the thirds. Pascal Latond and Marliese Miller. You saw Latond with a bit of a push with her delivery. Does Askin do the same thing?
Yes, you know, you'll find a lot of the junior players have been taught to give an extension on the end of the stone.
Yep.
In the old days when we were taught how to curl by lifting the rock, you had enough momentum right out of the hack by lifting the rock and sliding out that you didn't need to add anything at the end. But what they found was that the players that had the big rock lift had less feel for draw weight, and so when they taught the juniors to throw without any lift, they felt that their line of delivery was better, but they were not able to throw enough weight by just kicking out, and they added the extension to add the weight that they needed for that big takeout weight, and to give lots of rotation, which they found was beneficial too. And it's just a whole new style of throwing. Now, I'm not going to say one is better than the other. It all depends on what you're trying to achieve.
Okay.
I'm just trying to think, have we seen more than 1 or 2 curlers here who lift the stone?
No, certainly the majority of the players are with using a no-lift delivery these days. But you said, like, you know, Kathy Gauthier, for example, is one who lifts, and you know, people have been playing a little longer. But even Colleen Jones' team, they've also switched to no-lift.
5, 6.
I still remember Bob Pee-wee Pickering in Saskatchewan. He used to get the rock up above his head before he brought it down.
Well, a lot of the big one of the big advantages now are the ice conditions. I mean, there was a time where you had to lift it to get the momentum, enough momentum to come out of the get enough weight on your takeouts when the ice was very slow and frosty and dirty with the old corn brooms.
But I will suggest that the no-lift delivery taught to our young juniors, it takes them a longer period of time to be able to throw that really big peel weight accurately. But the trade-off is their line of delivery is better than what we were taught. We could throw the rock hard, but our line of delivery might be way off. So this no-lift, the trade-off is that the younger players can throw more accurately. It takes more years for them to develop that ability to throw big weight, and I find especially in junior women rather than junior men.
Forward. Close. Whoa, whoa.
There's a yellow guard, corner guard that Latond has to get by. And then it has to do some curling if she's going to drive it cleanly out. She catches enough of it to remove it, and the shooter will just hang around as Ontario lies 3. Over on sheet D, Team Canada, British Columbia, a steal of 1 by Colleen Jones. And again, Kelly Scott with a chance here, but can't do any damage to the shot rock sitting on the 4-foot.
And now that red stone you saw there was Colleen Jones' final stone. BC had a stone buried behind a corner guard, and Colleen had no option but to go around, and she just beat her to the button. Great come around by Colleen. Put some pressure on Team BC.
2-0 Canada leads.
Just curled a little more than Saskatchewan was hoping for, but did the trick. Move that stone into the back of the 8-foot where they could possibly freeze on it later.
Lots, huh? I had a lot more weight than that.
So in the games we're keeping a close tab on tonight, Manitoba and Alberta in a 2-2 tie through 3. Team Canada leading BC 2-0 through 4. And here it's 3-1. Ontario ahead of Saskatchewan. Possibility that all 3 of the teams tied for the lead could go down to defeat tonight.
Roll it a foot your way, Don.
And then what a wild scramble we'd have. You'd have 5 teams at 5 and 3. Pardon me, 6 and 3.
Okay,
I'd venture a guess that a lot of the teams with 4 losses are hoping that one of them wins, so that 4 losses becomes an automatic for a tiebreaker spot. Certainly Team Ontario is part of them is cheering for either Manitoba or BC to pull out a victory, knocking Alberta or Team Canada down to 4 losses as well.
Right off. Clean it. Got a piece. Clean. That's good. It's fine. My weight was okay.
Pretty good execution in this end by Ontario, not allowing Saskatchewan to get to use that corner guard, force them to freeze to try to generate their extra points.
Wow, I know.
Always find it's a little more difficult to score 2s with freezes than come arounds. Still a good chance here for Saskatchewan to either make a perfect freeze or tap that stone back beside that stone at the back of the 12-foot, creating the mini wall of death.
Let's go. You guys freeze over there. It's enough. Where? Take a look. No, Ben. No line. Nothing at all yet. Just to it, guys. Whoa, gotta bend. No, gotta bend. No, it's gonna curl. Not to it. In front. Whoa. Okay. No, not to it. Whoa, line. Not to it. Whoa, line. That's good. Nice weight, Steph.
I think if you're Ontario, you'd like to hit and stay in the 4-foot here and force Stefanie Lawton to play a little bit of weight at this. She just threw the draw. So picking it out would be nice, but I think if you can nose hit this and change up the shot a little bit for Saskatchewan would be nice option.
Yeah, but then at least hers is back and I don't have to move it. Yeah, okay. So then,
This should curl.
okay. Kind of weight. Same weight I just threw. Right. Control, a little bit of firm control, maybe. Is that what it was? Just a touch up. Okay. Okay, just make sure it goes.
Just want to ask for a little more ice. Maybe a touch more. Just want to make sure. Hit and roll out's not bad. Just don't want to jam it. That's all.
Yeah, gotta make sure one.
Yes, that is the concern, that she jams the stone she's going after onto her own, sitting in the 8-foot.
Same weight, please. Whoa. Whoa, clean it. Whoa, clean.
Trying to pick this one out of there cleanly. She'll do that.
Good.
So now Stefanie Lawton has a draw against
extra
3
ice,
with her final stone of this 4th hand.
Wow.
And the good news is she's just thrown this draw. Same spot.
Same weight as the first? Thanks.
We saw our last one take a long time to get across that center line, so you got to be a little careful here not to overthrow this and not think about the backing.
Let's go. Same weight.
But I like her chances of making this one.
Line's good.
Not the same.
T. Rooms. No backing yet. Make sure, girls. T. Make sure. Hard. Line's good. Yeah, line. You do.
Whoa, no
backing.
backing.
You don't have backing yet. Not yet. Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Clean it.
Can't hurt it.
I was going to say
Line's
she's
good.
got
Line's
backing. They were
good.
saying no, but the way that
Good
rock
shot,
was
Steph.
bending, she
Good
did
shot.
have the
Here's
backing.
Rita.
Didn't need it as she draws to the 4-foot. And facing 3, Lawton comes up with a key draw to cut the deficit to 1.
Great shot. Good weight.
Good judge, you guys.
Purex Ultra, our thickest, softest Purex ever.
You already know these uses for your Karcher. Here's a few you might not have thought of. The hat rack. The shower. The centerpiece. The chandelier. You can always use a Karcher.
The Strauss Canada Cup of Curling in Kamloops is all about one thing: gold. Teams who have not yet qualified for the Canadian Curling Trials this December in Halifax will be going hard for one of the few remaining spots. Those teams which already own one of those coveted berths will want to have a say in who does or doesn't get one. Could be one of the most interesting events of the year. Got your tickets yet?
Curling. With every game played, your contact to the world expands. With over 1 million participants utilizing 1,100 clubs across the country, curling is an entertaining, social way to stay active. Play for fun, play to win, or just come out and enjoy the membership benefits. Clubs can be assisted by the Canadian Curling Association's Development Fund, which serves to promote, renovate, and offer advice on operations. Get involved. Join a club near you today. It has lifetime value.
The new Ford 500. We thought about space safety architecture to give you more protection. We thought about command seating to give you a better view of the road. We thought about all-wheel drive for more control. We thought about all these things so you'll have less to think about. The new Ford 500. We keep thinking about what a sedan should be because we want you to drive a Ford.
The Hulk Hogan guy?
Welcome back to Mile One Stadium in St. John's. It's 3-2, Ontario leading Saskatchewan as we get set for the 5th. The only multiple point end, the first with hammer. Jenn Hanna was able to take advantage, leading it by a score of 3-2.
Where? I think we gotta go a bit. 1.
Well,
Right
it's
up,
time to
guys, right
dance
up.
for Saskatchewan. There is no more
Hard.
question anymore
Hard.
whether you should throw a guard or not.
Quick! Right up to center. Further, 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 further. Good sweeper. That's good, Chels. Good shot. Wanna go with the out turn? Okay. Like you can. Yeah. Nice.
Chelsea
and easy.
Bell
That's
has
what
an
goes.
advantage over Steph Hanna at lead position.
Room. 6. Room. Whoa then. If it's 6, no. Whoa then. Just up here. On its own. It's gotta move a little.
Again, not important that you get this stone buried. You want it in front of the tee line.
Whoa. Wherever it stops. Okay. Good job. a freeze tap. Got 14 on that one, right?
Manitoba and Alberta playing N4. A buried stone belonging to Jennifer Jones of Manitoba.
Okay.
I think Kathy King was attempting to play an in-off from that stone way outside, but she was unsuccessful, so it's a steal of 1.
Yes! Hard! Hard! Right down to it, right down to it, right down. Great stupid. Nice shot, Chelsea. Great
You
shot.
can see that stone of Ontario's. It appears to be in a good spot, top of the button, but now that there's a freeze on it, there's no room to score 2 points in there, and that's why you would like your first come round at the top of the 8-foot. Keep some space available for your second point.
On center? Little bump or no? Sorry? Little tap or no? A little bump. That much. No. Okay. We'll sweep it. No, but a little bump. Because we're shot right now. I want to stay shot. Okay.
And that definitely is something that the junior players need to learn. When Mike and I go out to work with junior curlers and clinics, and we have them, instead of playing drills that they get maximum points by drawing to the button, we should be teaching our players the maximum points is to draw to the top 12-foot. And you're assuming that sweepers can make differences if you need rocks that come a little bit farther than that, and it's only a couple of feet to take off that if you want a tight guard. The game has changed. And as you said, Mike, that placement of those lead stones is critical.
Here's a great shot. Good because of the angle. But again, not a lot of room to manipulate stones down here around the button.
Come right on top. No freeze on them. If we play anything on that's squirting out there, we'll get rid of the back one, but I don't know. I almost like playing like tap it back. Like back 8, back 12. Back 8, back 12. Try to keep our shooter here. I guess the close to the nose you can get, the better. Try to squirt this out.
Danger is hitting it too hard and squirting your own yellow out into the open and not removing any stones here, and your shooter rolling away.
Like it's much to the nose that we can get, right? Back 8. Can we ever get around this? No. Back 8. Back 8, back 12. Yep, T! Hard line! Real hard! Hard! Whoa, how much? T! Yep, then, yep! Get the nose!
That's great line.
We are hard!
Pass the guard.
Hard! That's good. That's good. You can't really see that much, really.
Don Askin, the number 1 ranked second,
Forward.
not surprisingly, has the edge on
Enough to move this out of the ring.
Sherry Singler.
Good situation here for Ontario. They got a chance to lie 1-2 and have
Board.
their shooter stay around the rings, and
Okay, board. Like you can. Nice and easy.
little buildup of stones
Play
here,
it tight, Don.
created by that good angle on the freeze by Stefanie.
Guard plays.
Danger here is hitting this stone too thinly and bouncing the top Saskatchewan stone buried.
Bumper. Clean. Yep. Yes.
Can they get past the guard?
Whoa.
Just past.
Drill.
Ontario lies 2. Checking in on Newfoundland, Labrador, and Quebec. With final stone, Brenda Nichols, a chance to pick up 3. And she comes down to the edge of the 4 to get that 3rd point and take a 4-1 lead over Newfoundland, Labrador.
triple chance here for Saskatchewan. Hit this right on the nose.
Basically a nose.
Get them all out of there.
Get this double, and that's going pretty close. The nose, okay.
I think they all go.
And that's what Stefanie was
peel
lining
almost.
up.
Okay. Do you like a little less?
And you can see that
peel?
yellow stone is
Little
now
less than
buried.
peel? A little less than peel or what? No, a little less ice than peel. With peel. No? Gotta get close to nose
That looks
here.
good. Let's go, Sherry. Let's go, Sherry.
I think the indication is when you're throwing that much weight, you're not expecting the rock to curl very much. So tighten up the ice.
Yep! Yes!
A triple possibility here for Sherry Singler. Brushing frantically to get it down, keep it on line. 1, 2, no.
That's great.
They jam.
Not a bad situation, though, for Saskatchewan.
Those two yellow stones have lined up to run right on the lone red stone left in the rings.
Good shot, Sherry. That's good.
And they're buried. You know, that's really the biggest problem for Ontario. There's no access to those stones either. And that red stone is open.
Okay, let's go.
It's a lonely red stone right now.
Top 12 weight. Yes, we got it for you.
Very precise freeze required here.
Yeah, line. Really hard, line. Gotta go hard, girls.
She's way inside the brim
Where?
on this.
3. Whoa, whoa.
She's all over the guard.
Yep. Pascal. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
They rolled to guard their own, but as you mentioned, Joan, those yellows are now lined up. Hit through the port here will remove that stone off the button, it looks like. Tight port.
Okay, that's all right.
If you get through here,
Play that.
really hitting anywhere
Going straight
on
on there.
those yellow
Around
stones
straight.
goes straight on, as
No, but
Stefanie pointed
Going
out.
straight on here.
I thought you meant I'll turn around this guard. Oh, no. The red guard.
She's got to be careful not to overthrow this though and have her yellow spin out of
Control's
the forefoot.
good,
I
I
think
think.
just a nice, easy control way, just a good call.
Sit the rock.
You don't want to fire this down there too hard and spin your own out of the forefoot.
Let's go, Marlies.
That back yellow stone will kind of spin to the right as it makes contact with the red stone. We'll see how far it does spin.
But first of all, she has to get through the port.
Whoa, whoa.
She's through the hole, and she's got the
great shot.
Double raise to remove the red rock belonging to Ontario.
Didn't go anywhere.
Just look how close this is to the guard.
Great.
Not much room. Great brushing.
Good sweep, girls. That went at the end. Yeah.
Ontario's got a problem
Great
here.
shot, Marlies. Good job.
Fifth end. A couple of nice shots by Sherry Singler. Setting this up.
And then a very good double by Marlies Miller.
Try and roll it over here. Control.
You got it.
And we talked about Pascal's delivery compared to Marlies. They're throwing in the same spot.
Roll. Yep. Hard.
Again, she has to go through this port.
Quick!
Marlies
Whoa,
Miller
whoa,
was very
whoa.
tight to the yellow, and so is Lawton.
That's fine.
And she removes the top Yellowstone belonging to Saskatchewan. Let's check in on Colleen Jones' Team Canada against Kelly Scott and British Columbia. 2-0. Team Canada is leading, and we saw earlier today where Kelly Scott was having some problems with her draw weight. She comes up short, and it's a steal of 2 more.
You know, it's funny you watch. No, at 6-2, we haven't really seen her make a draw. You know, it's quite something to watch, and just struggling badly with draw weight for whatever reason.
The line's good.
No, line's great. No, it doesn't need a curl. It's great.
Yep.
Saskatchewan throwing the guard in the port.
Just the one.
That's a good decision.
Good
Ontario's going to try to double those guards off now.
That's good. Yeah. There.
Lawton at 91%, but it was an outstanding shot by Marliese Miller with her previous stone that really did some damage to any hopes that Ontario may have had of getting multiple points on this fifth end.
This needs to curl to make the double.
Okay.
Going to leave the two Yellowstones out front, one just off the center line.
Guards now. It's gonna dish even more. Okay, you're right. Do you like a little more ice or not? We good?
I don't think so, because if we're here, that's fine, right?
A 2 or a 3, yeah.
Two or three are guards, the 3 being a tight guard. That's the ideal position for the Saskatchewan guard.
Yeah.
Stefanie doing a little cleaning work as she makes her way
like threads
down to the hack.
Threads? Threads, like from clothing. So just keep it clean, I guess. That's the main thing.
When Saskatchewan puts this guard on, Ontario may need to look at making a play off of the second shot Saskatchewan stone on the side of the 8th foot.
Yeah, bid for line, maybe. 2 to 3.
Whoa, room.
2 to 3. 3. No. It's really curling now. It's a 3. Just here is fine. Up farther's good. Farther the better.
Keep it clean.
Keep it clean.
Down. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Great
whoa.
shot, Steph. Good shot, Steph.
Going to be very tough now for Ontario to get in there for shot stone.
Thanks. Good judge.
Then at least I can play the red.
Okay.
Half a rock. Yep. Normal.
So Jenn Hanna looking to double peel to clear off those 2 top yellow stones, and you see her red stone at the top 12 foot. She's hoping that'll open up to making a play on that.
She's got to be careful where this center line stone goes. It will be spinning back towards that stone Stefanie Lawton just threw. You wouldn't want to kick it into the in for third shot.
And as I said, if this doesn't work out,
a little more.
The yellow stone on the left-hand side of your screen, just biting the 8 foot, is available for a hit and roll to the button.
Which she would play. Jenn Hanna won't draw against 2 when getting 1 is very unlikely anyway. Play the hit and roll. Worst case, you give up 1.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa, clean. Whoa. Whoa. Good.
Stone did spin, but just over the other stone.
It did the trick, though.
Let's take a look at Alberta, Manitoba. Kathy King attempting to blank.
Other way. Yep. Yep.
And she rolls into the ring. So this game, Manitoba and Alberta. Manitoba 6-2, Alberta 5-3, coming in deadlocked at 3.
All right, guys. A little bit less weight, I guess. Front. Let's go.
So Stefanie Lawton is going to guard that red Ontario stone, preventing that short tap back. And
that's what Jenn Hanna was thinking about earlier if she opened up the front.
It's an easier shot to score 1.
Hard! Whoa, take it out hard! Line straight! Needs to curl! Needs to curl! Needs to curl, yes! Go hard then! Yeah, it's curling. Is it good? Yeah, it's good. Yep. It's a 2, hey?
Oh,
yep.
Easy.
Yep. Yep. Hard! Yes! Whoa, that's good.
That's a good spot. Jenn Hanna is looking at the draw.
Thank you. Good sweeper. Good sweeper.
And where did it go through? Where did it come to? Let's take a little less.
There is room to score one. It's tough, though. Impressive call.
Well, it's confidence in her draw weight.
Yeah.
Her other option is to make a play off of this.
Just the edge of the button. Okay.
To
So sweep
the
for T.
button. And if she missed that, she's only giving up a steal of 1. This draw, if she missed, she's giving up a steal of 2. But she
90?
She only has to draw the 8-foot.
She has tremendous confidence in her draw weight. So I think this is definitely a comfort shot for her.
Full 8, it only gives
And
one.
there wouldn't be many teams in this field call the shot, though. And, you know, again, it's very impressive to watch. She, in her head, you got to be thinking, just make sure we're full 8, hold them to 1. If the line's great, the sweepers take it right in there to the side of the button.
Against 2 Saskatchewan stones. Jenn Hanna with the final rock of N5.
7.
Oh.
Good.
Wait for it.
7.
We're there.
It has to do some curling if she's going to bend into the 4-foot.
Oh, wait for it.
And it also has to slow down a little.
Just sweep for T. We're there.
Just
Curl.
sweep for T.
Stop.
What a great shot.
Has she got it? It looks like she has.
Great weight, though.
I do believe she has drawn in for shot.
I think it was 1 yellow. 1 red.
1 red. And it's a 4-2 game.
1 red. Was that? 1 red. And a girl.
It's bred for European tastes, but built for North American desires. With a seductive, ergonomic design, provocative performance, responsive power, sexy, low-profile wheels, eye-popping curb appeal, and superb handling in tight corners. Not to mention driveways, decks, and even those silly motor cars. The Karcher high-pressure washer. You really have no options.
Tim Hortons Briar rolls into Regina next March, but only 2006 full event passes are on sale at the Agrodome box office. And when they're gone, they're gone. On February 24th, you can purchase in person, by phone, or online. So remember, February 24th, 10 a.m.
They say football is a game of inches. I wish we had inches.
The Scott Tournament of Hearts, proud sponsor of women's curling for 24 years.
At the edge of the Western world, there's a place where the day dawns first. The most easterly point in North America, Cape Spear National Historic Site, Newfoundland and Labrador.
The Ford Hot Shots is an annual skills event that takes place before the round robin. All competitors play the preliminary round. The field is then reduced to 8 and then 4 semi-finalists. And these are the final 4. Kathy King of Alberta, Allison Farrell of New Brunswick, Jenn Hanna of Ontario, Kay Zink of Nova Scotia, playing 6 skill testing shots with 5 points awarded for the perfect execution of each. Nova Scotia skip Kay Zink got off to a great start with a perfect hit and stick. Ontario skip Jenn Hanna drew the port to wind up with the top score of the final 4, 23 of a possible 30 points. So it's Hanna and Zink moving on to the final with a 2-year lease on a 2005 Ford Freestyle SEL presented by Ford of Canada, going to the winner of the Ford Hot Shots competition. And in watching Jenn Hanna perform on the ice tonight, you can understand why she is in the final of the Hot Shots. A fine draw with her final stone of the 5th end to pick up 1, leading Saskatchewan 4-2. Manitoba and Alberta all even at 3. And Team Canada threatening to drop British Columbia back to a 6-3 record and improve to a 6-3 record themselves. There is going to be some interesting games over the final 3 draws tomorrow.
Oh, there sure is, and especially if this young woman, Jenn Hanna, keeps playing with guts like this, she can draw, and that's important in the last round-robin game. If you're going to take some chances, you better be able to draw the pin, and she's showing us over and over again that she can.
Well, she came in with a lot of confidence in her ability to play the draw shot, and we saw evidence of it with her final stone of the 5th.
Very impressive to watch, to listen to her call the shots, and I said we have seen so few teams willing to take the chance of drawing against multiple points, and no problem for her at all.
And I thought I heard someone say on the Saskatchewan team, oh, it's yellow, and then they kicked the stones. I thought, oh, could be a little trouble here, but it was just supposition by the curlers that weren't in the house.
Well, I think wishful thinking. It wasn't looking like it was going to curl enough, and when you have a rock almost touching the button, you think, I'm going to steal. So I think a little bit was Saskatchewan wants to tie this game, and they're going to have to work a little harder to do that.
And Jenn Hanna is playing very well, as she did in her opening game against Team Canada when she won by a score of 7-4. She is still in the playoff chase, leading Saskatchewan by 2.
Hi, I'm Betty Hinton, Member of Parliament for Kamloops Thompson Caribou.
And I'm Jim Strauss, manager of the Strauss Herb Company.
We'd like to invite you to join us to attend the Strauss Canada Cup of Curling this March in beautiful Kamloops, British Columbia. Bring your skis and take a few runs at the Sun Peaks Resort.
Or bring your golf clubs and play our award-winning Kamloops golf courses.
Above all, enjoy watching the best curlers in the country at this year's Strauss Canada Cup of Curling.
Come join us in Kamloops.
You want to rock your world? There's only one way. It starts by getting tickets to the Fort World Men's today.
The world's best curlers are coming to Victoria. Now there are new ticket packages ranging from 2 days to 4 days and priced from just $75. Call toll-free or online at FordWorldCurling.com.
This is where the world will rock. Victoria.
As official supplier to Curling Season of Champions, True Value Hardware presents quality products for your house. True Value paint, made by us and made to last. We own the factory. We test and retest our paint. We guarantee it every can at every store. True Value, around the corner from your house.
That's great.
You're going for gold. What a rush it brings. There's nothing else in curling like the roar.
The roar you hear is 20 of Canada's top women's and men's teams competing for the right to represent us in Italy in 2006. And no city in Canada roars more than Halifax.
Team Ontario taking a break here at the 5th end as his team Saskatchewan, Bob Miller, the coach, with some words of advice for the Saskatchewan women as they prepare to head back onto the sheet for end 6. Key draw with the final stone of the 5th end. She had to almost get a piece of the button to score the point, and Jenn Hanna did just that. So the 2 points she picked up using last rock to her advantage in the 1st. The difference right now as they head for the 6th. If Ontario wins, Team Canada leading BC if they win. If Kathy King of Alberta defeats Jennifer Jones of Manitoba, a wild finish tomorrow because you'd have 5 teams deadlocked for first place.
Well, pre-competition, when the teams have their practice, they do a draw to the button for this very situation, and it's a team thing that they rank teams by this draw to the button in their practice. They measure the length of their stones from the button on 4 shots in case there is a log jam to determine placings 1st to 4th. They don't want teams playing extra games unless they have to. And so they use that team ranking to place those stones if something like that happened.
Well, I think that all came about after 1993 in Ottawa at the Brier, where they had a bit of a problem with determining how to break a tie for first place, a four-way tie.
And then they had to refine it in 1995 when Kathy King had to play through the night to determine placings amongst the teams that weren't first and second. I think it was a playoff to determine who was third and fourth, and she had to play extra games, and they decided that that wasn't a good system either.
The first priority, though, is your records against the teams you're tied with. And if it's an unbreakable situation where all the teams, so for example, 3 teams are tied and they all beat each other once, then you go to this tie-breaking method.
But that's only speculation as to what might happen if they all wind up in identical situations. And that isn't likely to happen because Alberta still has to play Ontario.
Okay, let's go. Let's go, right here.
Saskatchewan still has to play Manitoba.
Where are we? 2. Hard, right up. Right up.
Team Canada would be the only one that wouldn't be affected by having a game against one of the contenders.
Just a small bump. A little bump. Okay. 4 foot. Only biting. 8. Only biting.
BC, 2 remaining games after tonight against New Brunswick and Newfoundland. Canada plays Quebec and Prince Edward Island. Manitoba has Saskatchewan and the territories on its agenda.
7, 8.
Saskatchewan, the territories in Manitoba.
8. Little.
Alberta,
8.
Nova Scotia, and Ontario.
Close. Yes. 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 Really hard line. Hard line. Hard. Hard. Whoa. No roll. Okay, that's fine.
Coming into this draw, 3 teams tied at 6 and 2. Saskatchewan, the territories in Manitoba. Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and the territories, the same opponent. And BC, New Brunswick, and
Can we
Newfoundland.
tap back the one behind the guard? Yeah, we can do that. How much can you see, though? Right there. Yeah, that's this is not much. About a third. A third. A third of it. I don't mind this. Okay.
And speaking with the head official, Arlene Day, that has been involved in many Scott Tournament of Hearts over the years, she'll always talk about how almost the majority of the Scott Tournament of Hearts, there is some speculation that there's going to be many tiebreakers, and she says that there's only been a couple of times that we've actually had to go to them. It all seems to kind of, the waters seem to just part, the seas part, and 4 teams seem to emerge more times than not.
Yeah, sometimes you think you're going to have a bunch of tiebreakers that are going to take you into the wee hours of the morning, and when the final stone comes to rest in the final draw, the playoff pairings are decided. The top 4 are there.
Up control. Yep. Whoa, clean. Whoa, up. Whoa.
A couple of good shots by Ontario again, taking that corner guard away from Saskatchewan. That stone at the top 8 foot. He's in a good spot right now.
Even tap it back. I don't know. How much weight do you want to throw at this? Back line. Okay. Yeah, even if you tick and roll over, that's fine. Yeah, even just bump it back and sit right there, Steph. And sit here? Yeah. Well, Marlise, I don't think we're gonna pop out, right? Okay. Okay, you call it. If we can, that'd be great, but. Okay. Back line's good. Back line. Yeah. Let's go, Sherry.
Since Joyce McKee won the first Canadian Women's Championship for Saskatchewan in 1961, Saskatchewan has won the Women's Championship 10 times.
Yep.
Some will say 11, but that was Team Canada that won it on one occasion. Sandra Schmerler putting together those back-to-back wins.
Great shot.
Excellent shot.
Sandra won as Saskatchewan in 1993, Team Canada in 1994.
Great shot. Nice and easy. Let's go. You can, Doc. Just this. Oh, it's close to it. It's close to it. Yep. Yes. Little roll, Steph. Little roll. Good. Good.
In the record book, Nova Scotia only gets credit for 2 of Colleen Jones' wins, even though she's out of the Mayflower Club in Halifax, because she won it 4 times as Team Canada.
Yeah.
And that's the way it has to be recorded, because Team Canada does not have to fight out through their province, does not have to go through the playdown, so the province can't record that as one of their wins.
That's pretty good.
And when you get a really strong team in one province coming back as Team Canada, makes life a little easier for those who have been battling over the years to get to the Scott.
7, 9. 7 gonna be there. Great shot, Sherry. Sorry.
That was a good freeze.
Really, a couple of good shots from Sherry Singlet here.
Good shows.
Just to set things up for later.
We move that out. That's good.
Still easily accessible, but hit
Control.
and roll away here, and will maybe allow a chance for Saskatchewan to use that corner
throw
guard.
firm control just in case it. Okay, let's make this. Normal. Clean. Yep. Whoa, whoa. Whoa. Whoa, clean only.
Pascal Lawton removes the
Shot. Let it go.
Saskatchewan stone. Ontario lies 3. Well, Kelly Scott of British Columbia is really having problems with Colleen Jones and Team Canada. With last drawing against a whole bunch of red, she manages to cut her down to 1. And Colleen Jones with another steal. 2 in a row, leading 5-0.
Anytime you're looking at 5 stones, I'd say it's a team effort from BC, struggling all 4 members.
Close to the guard here.
She's on it.
Roll it, Sherry, roll it. Don't. Okay.
I talked about the 10 Scott championships or Canadian championships won by teams out of Saskatchewan. Only 4 times have teams from Ontario won it all. And it's all been under the Scott banner. Marilyn Bodo in 1986. She did it again in 96. In 88, Heather Houston. And in 1990, Allison Goring.
And Heather Houston, also one of those teams that won as Team Canada.
Anywhere here's good. It's not bad at all. Short place. Okay. 95? Okay. You got this. Let's go.
That Saskatchewan guard that was left up there by Marliese Miller now Ontario will try to use, and the reason they're going around this with a 2-point lead is that there's 2 corner guards. Can't get rid of both of them, so try to beat the opposition in behind the one that is closest to the center line.
Whoa, girls.
Nice touch here too.
Yep. Whoa, right there. Good.
Great position.
I think there's a hit and roll available for Saskatchewan behind their own corner guard.
Good job.
Coming in
Just
here
wait. Just didn't
to
want to
there,
walk.
there
Didn't wanna
is
move for you.
a
That's
yellow
all right.
guard up front.
Close. Close. Yeah. Whoa, then. Close. Whoa. Yes. Yes.
by the guard onto the shot stone to lie shot.
Good sweep.
Difficult to have this over curl like it did. They just make it by the guard.
It's back to where we were. Okay. She might try that in off.
It's a good situation here for Ontario. Nose hit. Be a difficult stone to deal with for Saskatchewan.
Push it to the open, but let's throw this turn. Okay. Have nose control? Yeah. I mean, nose isn't that bad. Okay. Nose, and she's got to roll it somewhere, but I'd rather do that.
3 of Jenn Hanna's 4 wins
I think so. I
in the
think we play
Scott
the roll.
have come when she has started the game with hammer.
If we know she has to hit and roll to be shot.
Behind there, but then we have the tap. Even if we roll behind, she still has to hit.
I like rolling a little, I think. Just enough so that she can't, we don't have to go right under.
Okay.
Pascal, just a little roll, not under, okay?
Yeah.
A rock, okay?
Steph Hanna was just questioning whether they wanted to get the roll or not. And perhaps just getting the nose hit on this might be more advantageous.
Ontario lies 4.
I like the nose hit there. I mean, that's a problem stone for Saskatchewan.
What do you guys like? Either this or else we can play this. We might spin in. I don't mind that. I don't mind that either, actually.
And just as Steph Hanna had pointed out, even if Saskatchewan went for a draw or a hit and roll off the other one, there's just this short little tap available for Ontario, so this is dangerous.
They may be able to spin in for shot stone rather if they hit this stone thin enough.
You can see coming off of the second red stone on the left.
Flat, my
Got a hit.
Well, yeah, I guess.
Quarter.
Yeah. No, it's got to be more than that, I think. Yeah.
Not much.
A little bit, yeah. Just control weight, you like?
Yeah. Okay.
A little more. It's going to move here.
Yeah. Control weight's good.
Looking to come in off the inside edge of this stone, have it come off this stone here, and have their shooters spin in to this area for shot.
Back of that one out there, and in and maybe for shots. So we're crossing the face and rolling over. I don't want to sit there no matter what. So let's try to move it somewhere. Okay. Control weight.
It's a tough shot.
It is, and she said to the sweepers, I don't want to sit there.
No! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
Waiting for it to curl.
Well, it's not going to move enough for the shot we indicated here. Let's see.
It looks like a nose hit from here. She will get a bit of a roll.
That's good.
Second shot.
What's second, hey?
Manitoba and Alberta in a 3-3 tie. Jennifer Jones of Manitoba with the final stone of N6. Looking to get 2. Great shot. She drives out both of the yellow stones belonging to Kathy King behind the tee line. A bit of a roll over to the button, and she picks up a pair and leads at 5-3 now through 6.
A fantastic shot.
She'll draw for the one, so that's fine. Just make sure we're even, that's all. Okay.
Going to try and force
She can make
Stefanie
that double,
Lawton
but not to be shot.
to draw
She's second,
for 1.
But yeah, the doubles on our reds, the red at the back of the house back there is shot over top of her shooter if she makes it. So, okay.
Where are we going with this? Right on the tee?
To your side, Steph. Almost to tee, like an inch from tee, so tee's good.
Okay.
I mean, if we're deeper, that's fine.
Yeah, it's not bad. No doubles.
Nope.
It's interesting that the fact that
Same weight I threw last
right
net
now
or a little less?
Saskatchewan cannot
Same.
score 2 points. I would be really tempted to throw a rock right at blocking this port, making the access into the 8-foot a little bit more difficult. She's just going to basically concede Saskatchewan a shot for one here. There's an opportunity to really cut things off a little bit.
Just make sure
there
we're
would be
tee.
a port, but certainly tighten up Saskatchewan's pathway into the rings.
Hard, go then.
That's good.
Great weight control again, though, from Jenn Hanna.
She has had that 4-foot ring from the outset tonight.
That move maybe a foot. I know.
Ontario lies too.
That looks good, Steph.
Just tap it
Throw
a bit.
T-line back for it. Yeah. It's fine. Give one.
If she's going to get out of this end, they're going to force Stefanie Lawton to take a point.
Play like this.
It's the exact same shot she threw in the fourth end for her single.
Tap it a bit. So just draw here. T-line tap. So back forward weight.
Just a little tap back on the red stone in the 4-foot.
Let's go. Yeah, back forward weight.
Final stone of the 6th out of the hand of Stefanie Lawton. Trailing 4-2, looking at 2.
No backing right now.
Tons
It's
of
a
weight.
little bit full.
It's starting to move now.
No, we're still missing it, guys.
But is it going to hang around?
Hard, Marlies, hard!
That was badly overthrown.
And it's a steal of 2. And Ontario jumps into a commanding 4-point lead through 6.
The Scott Tournament of Hearts on CBC. Brought to you by Purex Bathroom Tissue. Pillowy softness you can see and feel.
Purex Ultra, our thickest, softest Purex ever.
The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? You think you've seen the sun, but you ain't seen it shine. Wait till the warm-up's underway.
Wherever business takes you, Best Western is there. Best Western, the world's largest hotel chain. Now featuring free high-speed internet access at most hotels. Visit bestwestern.com for locations.
Hurry! 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 Come on! Hurry hard! Hurry, hurry, hurry! Hurry!
Hey, so what do you want to do for lunch? Thinking soup. Or sandwich? Sandwich, that's good.
No. That's not enough. You boys must have proper lunch. Hearty soup and sandwich together. That's proper lunch. Okay?
It's the complete lunch that satisfies. So, soup and sandwich at Tim's? Sounds good. Tim Hortons ham and Swiss sandwich on a toasted bun. And our new creamy field mushroom soup. Enjoy them in a combo today.
The Scott Tournament of Hearts on CBC. Brought to you by Tim Hortons. Toasted ham and Swiss and soup combo. By the original Strauss Heart Drops. Trust the tradition. And by Ford. Built for life in Canada.
Tomorrow on the main network of the CBC, beginning at 12:30 Eastern, it will be Jennifer Jones of Manitoba against Saskatchewan. And Stefanie Lawton, who started so strongly, 5 straight wins, in danger tonight of suffering a third setback. And tomorrow, the woman who is leading the round robin unbeaten, the last team to suffer defeat, she could be in trouble as far as the playoff picture is concerned. And on the evening draw, for those of you who will be watching on Country Canada, we will make a decision as to which game is most important in relation to the playoffs. Manitoba, Jennifer Jones leading Kathy King of Alberta 5-3. Here, it's Jenn Hanna of Ontario.
This side or that side? This side.
6-2 over Stefanie Lawton of Saskatchewan, and Colleen Jones is running away from Kelly Scott of BC.
That's all there.
5-0 through 6.
As we've seen many years in the past, Colleen's team just seems to get stronger and stronger as the round robin goes on. And again, not having played in your provincial playdowns, you're not coming in on a streak, on a high, and quite often we've seen them start slowly just because of that reason.
Good shot. Good shot.
Well, you know, people say that you come back to the Scott as Team Canada, you have an edge. Only 2 other teams, in addition to Colleen, have been successful in coming back and defending as the champion. Colleen's done it now 3 consecutive years. After winning in 1999, she didn't have a very good record in 2000, but then in 2001, 2002, 2003, and 2004,
Line's good. 12 only.
she was the best team in the country.
Easy. 4. Easy.
And part of that reason is the fact that late in the
Good
round
shot,
robin,
Steph.
they have
Sweep.
so much experience with
Sweep
getting
her
down
around.
early.
Happy
They don't
there.
panic. And when you're a rookie here at the Scotch Tournament of Hearts and you get on the roll and you think, okay, all I need to do is just keep doing what I'm doing, and you get the loss perhaps that you shouldn't have, panic starts to come in and you're not able to relax, you start to self-doubt, and I think Colleen Jones's team is the best I have ever seen. Staying relaxed, never getting upset about misses nor losses, and knowing that there's always a chance. And that's something that the rookies here may not have that experience to not get upset about.
But we talked about that earlier when Lawton played Team Canada and Colleen Jones got the lucky break against 2 to get a rub and roll in for Shotstone, and that upset the Saskatchewan team. They admitted it, and I think they had some trouble recovering from that.
Okay, Don, like you can. Go guard place. Arm up control. Clean, just clean. Whoa, no roll. Good girl.
Nice shot.
The Ontario team is curling very well. Don Askin with a slight edge over Sherry Singler at second stone, but from lead through
Even
skip,
if you clip this guy
all
a
of
little
these
bit on the way
Ontario
by,
team
that's
members
fine.
are
Sit
playing
right there is good.
very strongly.
Back 8. Back 8. Mine's good. A little bit, yep. Gotta go for weight. Hard. Real hard. Light. Breeze or what? Yep, T. Yep, the line. Keep on it. Okay, Sherry, that's fine. Okay. That's good.
Ontario still lies 3.
Same shot.
And Jenn Hanna is
Straight
asking
up.
for the removal of the center, or the guard just off the center line.
A little surprising by this call. I mean, it's a good call, but thought she might go after that one in the top 12.
Clean. Whoa.
I like this call. This is the only shot that's going to give Saskatchewan a chance.
Good, Don. It's a good one.
At this point in the end to create some multiple score. The Rocks are in good spots, and they might have a chance to go after the Yellowstone in the next one.
Yeah. We can play this. This curls in there, nice.
So without any guards in play, Saskatchewan needs to create something to work with. So they're looking for the little tap back on the rock on the button. Well, one shot has certainly changed the complexity of this end, and that Stefanie Lawton overthrowing that draw in the steal of 2 really puts them behind the 8 ball. Before they needed to make up a 2-point deficit, a 4-point means they need a big end, one of these ends, and that means taking a lot of chances and hoping for some misses.
Weight's great. Back 8. Oh. No. Back 4. It's coming now. Back 4. It's an 8.
Will it bend into the little pocket?
Come on, girls.
That's a nice shot.
Slides in for second shot. Let's move over to Team Canada BC. This is the final stone, but not the final stone of the end, but the final stone for Colleen Jones, and she makes an angle raise onto the yellow BC rock to lie 4. So Kelly Scott, who has been looking at a lot of Team Canada stones every time she's gone down into the hack, forced to draw against 4 of them, and she finally gets on the board as she pulls into the 4-foot. It's now 5-1 through 7, Team Canada leading.
Time.
Ontario has called a timeout.
Takes all 4 of us to do it? I guess so.
All 4 members of the team were yelling, calling a timeout here.
Well, it's not that it's dangerous. We peel it, we're opening it up for them. Right now, that yellow rock at the top of the rings is 5th shot. I mean, if we're center line, top 8, that's not that bad.
What about over top of that? Does that play as well?
Well, I think I'd rather be in the rings.
I think we gotta be in. If we're gonna go in, we gotta be in deep enough that they can't come around or do anything.
What do you think? I'm thinking. Pick this? Oh, I don't know if I like that. You think we have to hit one?
That's what I say. That's not
I guess
so
we
bad.
could. I could.
You got that.
It's thin. Well, yeah, you've got to hit it here. Yeah, okay, if we take that away though, and they bump this to the face of this,
then we have this onto their yellow and it's open again.
I don't know. I don't mind trying this. I don't mind that yellow there.
Well, we try it and
Would you rather take that out?
Either or. It's the same shot, right?
Yeah. I mean, even if we jam it right back on here, it's not terrible. And we sit there?
Yeah.
What's bad about that? We have 2 run-ins.
Yeah, we gotta play it
Oh,
real
well, if we're throwing this, we're losing shooter stuff. If we jam that, we lose shooter.
Play
Because
normal.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Play normal.
Yeah, okay. Let's pick.
You can make this.
It's a tough pick, but they're looking at getting rid of, whoops, wrong way. Getting rid of the, okay. And bringing in, if they miss the shot, it is by racking on that top yellow stone instead of picking the second shot yellow out. I don't know why Jenn Hanna is concerned about wanting to leave that yellow stone at the top 12-foot into play. She feels that it's guarding some of her own rocks, but you know, a 5th shot now may not, it may come into play later.
Well, that was why I liked hitting the one in the rings, because it just brought all this into play. But having said that,
there's a hole between the 2 red, and Pascal Lawton chips it through perfectly.
great shooting by Ontario, and very confident, you know, just pick it through the hole.
Nice shot.
That was suggested by, smooth. That was suggested by Coach Bob Hanna when he came on. Just pick that yellow one out.
The great alternate plan, and that is, you know, the second shot is to pick out the other yellow one. In my book, both getting rid of the yellow is paramount. One of them.
Another great shot.
Marlies Miller comes right down on the face of the shot stone.
It's a little tighter this time to pick. This time they could play the other one though, the red. If they happen to get the top yellow, that'd be fine.
Good shot, please. Well, if we peel the top yellow.
Peel top.
Oh, good.
It's a good call.
Okay, we got
Peel
this.
the top yellow is the call.
Yep. Quick, yes.
May get lucky under their own red here.
Try it.
Well done.
Good sweep. Go. Let go. Two. We could freeze on the top red one.
Good shot. Thanks.
Don's cracking up, but I'll quit
now.
Yeah.
I don't know either. God only knows.
Okay. Even if I bump it just slightly.
Maybe she saw my arrow.
Just do it, Marlies.
Is that less ice?
Yeah, I gave you here last time.
Okay, a little less or not? No? Okay.
Okay.
A little less weight.
Trying to corner freeze that top red Ontario stone.
It's all there. Whoa!
Or freeze your own, either or.
That's good.
7.
Whoa!
8.
Really?
Tap and roll, Steph, if we can. It's 8.
Close. Yep.
Whoa! Yes!
Yep. Whoa.
It's 8.
Okay, that's good. Good shot.
That's really good.
Not a bad shot.
Good shot. No, I think we just thanks.
Only one of those yellow stones can be removed.
That's a good shot.
That's really good, yes.
Good work.
If we pick?
Yeah.
You don't think so?
Lose this one? You mean? Or this one?
You'll move one.
Oh, no, just pick this.
Just pick it. Okay.
Wouldn't be a
Just
bad
make sure
play
one
to
yellow
actually
goes out.
lose
I mean,
the
if
one
it
at the back of the
overcurls and
button
we do
as
this,
well.
that's fine.
Okay.
Like they have to move this. They have to move this to be 1 2-way.
Yeah.
I still think that stone at the back of the button is going to cause a problem for Team Ontario. If they don't move it and Saskatchewan's able to just nudge their own stone an inch or two and stay frozen, it would be really tough to remove any of the yellow stones. If it was me, I'd try to clip that second yellow stone on the way by and kill your own stone at the back, and worst case, you're going to give up a deuce.
Just pick it.
Right now, the call is just to hit it very thinly and remove the top yellow stone.
Danger here again over curling. Leave Saskatchewan lying too.
She chips it out. Ontario still has shot stone. Well, Alberta has come back against Manitoba. Kathy King with the final stone of end number 7 after giving up 2 on the 6th. With a draw for 2, it took a measurement to determine whether or not she would get the deuce. Almost a little heavy, but the measurement reveals that Alberta does indeed pick up a pair. So this game, Manitoba and Alberta, all even at 5 through 7. (5-1) Team Canada leads British Columbia playing 8.
Saskatchewan's called an intern freeze to the stone on the right, and I'm not sure if this is my favorite call here, and the reason being Ontario is still going to have access to the side of this stone here that lies on the button, be able to clear it out, and their shooter will just go right into that stone that Saskatchewan's about to throw. It will be a little bit more difficult shot than Jenn Hanna just had, but it's the same shot she just had. If Saskatchewan could dead freeze on the nose of their own, or even a couple inches short, and they won't be shot rocket either. This is heavy again, though.
Whoa. 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 shot. That's good, Steph.
Well, she puts it right between the two red stones. Still shot rock belonging to Ontario.
Turned out pretty well. But Jenn, I think, just has to get rid of that stone at the top of the button again. And
good shot.
Yeah, I
looks
think
like
we
gives
leave them
Saskatchewan
shot, but
2.
because this goes out. I just don't want it to come back and jam there.
I don't think it does.
Okay.
It'll rub off this.
Okay.
Jenn thinks the double's there.
Nose, either that or
Maybe.
just pick one.
Should play the pick.
Comes down with big weight and just clips the side of this
that's
stone.
super thin.
The shooter will
No,
come
no,
over
no.
and
Yeah,
rub the
that's
top
like
of that
here.
stone and send the yellow
No,
back
I
through.
like just getting rid of one.
I think just get rid of one of them. I think is a good call here.
I don't know if there is a double then.
No, I don't think so either.
I think
but
it jams on the side,
Normal?
red
Yeah.
stone.
I'm surprised she's hitting the back stone. I'm not 100% sure. I'm 99% sure it's no. But if there's a doubt, just kill the one that you know you can get at, which is the one that's on the top of the button.
I think so, yeah.
You'd hate to think that this stone will wiggle through and jam on that back one and leave Saskatchewan
Does
shot
that
for
spin
3.
through and kill the back?
I don't
on
know.
those?
We'll see. I don't think it stays on the back one.
Okay.
I'd be concerned if I was Ontario.
3 rocks with a piece of the button, shot stone belonging to Ontario. This is the final stone of the end for Jenn Hanna.
Same way. Whoa. Close. Yep. Yep. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa.
Sweepers are called off.
Whoa. Good girl.
Good
Nice
shot. It did go easily.
Good girl.
So an open hit for 2 for Saskatchewan.
That's the best you could do. Yeah, good.
I agree. That's the best that she could do in that situation.
I knew we were going to get rid of our shot rock. I don't think you could put it through there. Hole wasn't quite big enough. We hit close to nose.
All right, girls. Control weight.
Leading by 4. They relinquish 2 possibly here on the 7th end.
Nice, easy control. Let's do it. Clean. Whoa. Clean, yep. Clean, yep.
Working on it all the way. She's got it.
2.
Seemed to be a little panic in the voice of the Saskatchewan women, but she was right on target, and Saskatchewan picks up 2, and they reduce the deficit to 2 points.
I'll take it at a deuce.
Thunder, 120 decibels. Highway traffic, 70 decibels. Highway traffic inside a luxury sedan, 64 decibels. Inside the Ford F-150, 63. We keep thinking about tough because we want you to drive a Ford.
The Scott Tournament of Hearts is coming to London's John Labatt Centre next February, and full event passes are on sale now. For the best seats in the house, you can call toll-free or order online. Come join us in the Forest City.
With Jack Frost still nipping at your, well, you get the picture. The time is right for an early spring sojourn to the West Coast's most hospitable destination. Balmy. See something you like? And just for you folks who tend to get homesick, we've made special arrangements to add a little ice. Now that's got to feel a lot like home. Call now for package details. Victoria, British Columbia. Is there somewhere else?
Come try your first end.
I wasn't sure, but I tried it.
Your very first end. We tried it. You should try it.
Now we do it together. Get out.
Go curling.
It's so much fun!
Meet between between the sheets. Be part of a tradition.
Be part of a team.
You don't know what you're missing.
You never forget your first end.
Your very first end. Come play. Discover curling.
See you on the ice.
See you on the ice.
See you on the ice.
Get off your line, go curling!
2 keys.
Hey, thanks. Cheers.
Give him to me! Give him to me! Oh, I think you've sprained his neck! Alexander Keith labored on this pier since 1820, and you plonk it on the head like it's a piñata! It's the pride of Nova Scotia. Give it the respect it deserves. Now, grab that there napkin, make a wee neck brace. No, Nancy, you've done enough for one night. Wrap it around. Not a hat! A neck brace, Jimmy! Is it so difficult? It's not a fashion show, it's an emergency!
Team Canada leading by a score of 5-1 against British Columbia, playing the 7th end. And Colleen Jones draws for 2. So the defending champion now moves in front by a score of 7-1.
Well then, line's good. Close for line. 5-6. Room. Line's good.
Some impressive shot making by Ontario
Top 8.
to pick those Saskatchewan rocks out cleanly. There were some difficult shots there made to look very easy.
Whoa, 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 not too deep. Nice shot, Steph.
That's great weight.
Want another guard or?
No indication yet from Kelly Scott that she's ready to shake. But she is trailing by 6 points with only 2 ends remaining.
Same weight on.
And it looks as though they are going to play at least the 9th end in that Team Canada BC game.
1-1. Just clean. It's just about on it, Steph.
Really? Freeze it. Freeze
Just
it.
freeze if you have to.
Whoa, no bump, no bump, no bump. That's fine.
Good shot. Draw out of the open.
Do you like that?
Yeah. There you go. I like that. Yeah. What do you think about that weight?
Yeah, same thing.
Not bad.
We'll just sweep it. That's good.
Okay.
With last rock on this 8th end, Jenn Hanna asks sister Steph to draw to the open side.
T-line. 6, 7. Go T. Make sure we're T. Back gate doesn't hurt. I think it's there. Not. Yep. Where do you want it? Yep. We're 7, 8. That's good. Nice shot, Steph. Good girl. Good touch. Yep, top 4.
The call for Stefanie Lawton here for Sherry Singler is top 4.
Yeah, good call. Down 2 without the hammer. They need to ignore those Ontario stones in the rings and get aggressive.
7. Room. 6. Room. 5.
Go if we can, guys.
7.
Oh.
5.
Come on, Dan.
Yep. Yep. Hard.
Good looking line, almost perfect weight.
Good shot. Great shot.
That's a great shot. This is the time in the games, in the evening shot, in the evening draws, that sometimes we see the rocks start to slow down as they're coming into the house. The pebble has worn off. We call it fudging. And teams need to start to be aware of the speed of the rock as it comes into the top of the rings. Make sure it has some momentum, because it will slow down a little bit sooner than what they expect.
Clean. Pull up. Clean. Clean it. She's good. Clean.
This is a good-looking shot.
Don Askin removes the stone just delivered by Sherry Singler, and Ontario again lies 2.
Just throwing it so nicely, you know, that was not an easy shot, and just clean the whole way down the sheet. And again, another team, both Saskatchewan and Ontario, seem to have a good handle on the ice, on reading the ice.
Line's close. 5. So go. Needs to go. Only if you have to.
So do you want it high? It's only 5. Mine's better.
Okay, it's up here. 5. Yep. Go on it. Quick. That's good. Good shot. Good shot.
About 2 feet short of where her previous stone wound up.
Control again. Same thing. Like you can.
Don Askin will try the same shot.
Really hard. Hurry!
Are they by the front?
Whoa.
No, they're going to wreck out front on the 2 yellows.
That's okay, that's not bad.
One yellow comes
That's not
almost into the top of the 12.
Seems open. Okay,
Is there like a longer guard yet?
Where does the guard need to be? Guard!
Okay.
Where on our center one? Yeah. What's she gonna do? She's gonna hit that one in the 8-foot, hey? Half guarding both of our yellows, hey? Right in the middle?
Yeah, that's kind of what I think.
3 or 2? 2?
2.
That's a good point by Chelsea Bell. Just pointing out what Ontario would do when they throw this center line guard. She says, well, we're going to lose that one on the 8-foot. They'll go after the same Yellowstone that's in the house.
Needs to curl.
Easy.
Needs to curl.
So they're trying to put this
Needs
guard
to curl lots.
on the right-hand side of the sheet, not get to center line.
Yes! Bring it! Hard! Hard!
Easy.
Whoa. Easy
Whoa,
then.
Whoa, slide in. That's
Okay.
good. Nice shot, Marlies.
There is access to that stone. It is at least half open.
Normal.
But Jen, Hanna, another good call. Just
Do you
keep
like
the
the
front
other
as clear as they can.
Do you like the other turn?
Nice thing
No,
front
we got
here
our
is that
red-
stone at the
Normal.
top
Okay.
8-foot. That is the lead's first stone of the end, and it's sitting in a great spot. So even if Saskatchewan's able to bump their own stone into the 4-foot, they will have a short tap back.
Clean. Yep. Yes!
This is
Clean. Clean. Dawn, stay with it.
Yep. Good shot.
Pascal Lawton removes the guard.
And the way Jen Hanna's been drawing, I think if you're Saskatchewan, you think you need to get this stone into the 4-foot if you want to steal.
Do you like tapping that now? The long one? No, the one that Sherry threw. Tap! Do you like a timeout? We haven't called one yet.
So the options are to tap this rock into here, or
Maybe throw a guard.
they're looking at a short little run back, leaving their guard here,
No, guard!
or replacing the stone
Shoot on Steph's
that Marlies just threw, another high guard.
Same way, to a little less. Okay.
That appears to be the call.
Line's good.
It's all there.
It's all there. Well then. Clean's fine.
Where is it? 2. Well then.
But Ontario is still in the driver's seat in this, and it's the 8th end. They're up to. I think you're right, Mike. Saskatchewan needs to put some pressure and get a rock into the 4-foot that might make them feel uncomfortable.
That's good, Marlies. Good shot.
And again, the guard is the one that Jen Hanna wants Pascal Lawton to remove.
What's it like doing? Just clean. Yep. Yes.
It's curling.
Hard. Really hard. Hard, Dawn. Yep.
Oh, she
There's
flipped
a
the
break.
stone in the rings and moved it in for shot at the top of the four.
That is a really bad break. And that is in a perfect position for Saskatchewan, right at the top of the button.
Does that look good? Or do I need a little more? I was like...
They did not foresee that shot coming.
I don't know why our feet were so close to the rock. That doesn't hurt if you do that.
I didn't predict that that's how they might make Ontario feel uncomfortable. You know, just a very bad break on that peel.
Oh,
Yes, it was
shoot, I
over
never even
curling,
saw
but
that.
but to hit it just perfect.
Jen Hanna just noticed that Saskatchewan stone at the top of the button.
It kind of changes the complexity of the end.
No
here.
kidding. And there are no angle raises or anything available to Ontario.
Two.
Look over on the left side of the sheet. Those two Ontario stones are virtually unusable, and Saskatchewan's simply placing a guard up here. And the problem again, both guards are going to be Saskatchewan's as well.
Two, weight's good, two. Line's great, good curl. Line's great. Needs to curl.
The eighth end between
Needs to curl.
Manitoba
Needs to curl,
and Alberta was blank, so the score holds at 5-5 going into the ninth.
Whoa. Good shot. That's great. Good shot.
That's good guard.
Sorry.
Jen Hanna's doesn't have much choice but to try to double peel here. She's
Great
looking
shot.
to see if there's a hole available.
I don't think so. Be nice to make the double kill.
Don't think you can hurt yourself on trying to play this double peel.
Well, even if it
Right there?
over-curled and
Yeah.
drove it back onto your own, you'd kill that stone at the top of the button. So certainly worth the try. Not a great situation here,
Think
to say the
see it if I
least.
put it there?
Let me
Yeah,
know.
I'll tell you when I get there.
Yeah, let me know.
Trying to drive this rock into this one, getting rid of both yellow stones. And as Mike
Double
said,
kill or-
if you come over the top
What are
of
we
that
doing?
second yellow stone and drive it into the
Double
house,
kill or what?
it probably
Okay.
won't make things any worse than what
Might
the
act-
situation is for Ontario right now.
Might actually help. You might actually be able to get rid of that stone at the top of the button, but double peel will leave you, at least you'll have some sort of option on your last shot. Chance to score at least. Right now, if she only gets rid of one of the guards,
Touch less.
it's going to be very difficult to score a point.
Whoa.
Jen
yeah,
Hanna
balls,
trying
yeah.
to eliminate the two Saskatchewan stones out front.
Hard.
She'll get one. Will she get two? Yes. But she also moves her own, which is probably
That's a great shot.
a great shot, a great
Absolutely
result.
fantastic. Yeah.
Gets it right out of the way. Perfect.
And it hung around at the back of the 12th.
good. Probably
So
better.
a perfect guard, or you're going to give up 2 or 3 points here.
Great job. That looks good. Yeah.
That worked out really well, actually, for Ontario.
So Saskatchewan just has to ignore those red stones and replace the guard. They're down 2. It's late in the game. They have to go for the steal.
Well, again, it's the easy decision, right? You're down 2 without the hammer. Stealing is an absolute necessity here.
If it was a tight game, you'd see Saskatchewan probably hitting one of those red stones, or in the very least trying to get a second shot in the rings.
So this will be an important attempt for Stefanie Lawton to guard her shot stone with her final rock of the 8th end.
Line's great. Actually, line's really good. It might overcurl yet.
Needs to bite the center line.
Great. Whoa. At the end. Grab the center. Yeah. Grab the center, you judge. Whoa. It's overcurling. Whoa. Sit. Close. Whoa. Yes. Great shot.
It is a good shot. It's on the center line.
It's a perfect guard.
Dead on, hey?
Yeah.
Good shot.
Great shot, Steph. Perfect.
Thanks. Dead on, hey?
Yeah.
Stefanie Lawton in position to steal here on the 8th end.
And we saw the shot from Jen Hanna in the 5th end when she needed to come to the button, and no problem, got the point.
Lawton doesn't have a great record for stealing points. She ranks last.
Piece of the button. Okay.
It's amazing, actually, with their considering their record.
Yeah, 2 point.
Another big draw for Jenn Hanna.
Same weight? Yeah. Okay, sweep for team.
Yeah, we got it.
This is a little tougher than the one she made in the 5th end. Saskatchewan song is about an inch off the button. This one, they actually have a piece of the white.
I don't think so.
This is heavy.
It's heavy. Stop. Yeah.
I think it's going to slide too far, and it will be a steal for Saskatchewan. So with 2 ends remaining, it's a 1-point game. Jenn Hanna leading Stefanie Lawton.
Bill's family opened the store in '36. Now we're carrying on. Our customers feel free to ask questions. We've earned their trust. We're always on the go. We like it that way.
True value. Help is just around the corner.
Curling. With every game played, your contact to the world expands. With over 1 million participants utilizing 1,100 clubs across the country, curling is an entertaining, social way to stay active. Play for fun, play to win, or just come out and enjoy the membership benefits. Clubs can be assisted by the Canadian Curling Association's Development Fund, which serves to promote, renovate, and offer advice on operations. Get involved. Join a club near you today. It has lifetime value.
Best curlers are coming to Victoria. Now there are new ticket packages ranging from 2 days to 4 days and priced from just $75. Call toll free or online at FordWorldCurling.com.
This is where the world will rock, Victoria.
They say football is a game of inches. I wish we had inches. The Scott Tournament of Hearts, proud sponsor of women's curling for 24 years.
Tomorrow afternoon on the main network of the CBC, it will be Jennifer Jones of Manitoba against Stefanie Lawton of Saskatchewan. That game begins at 12:30 Eastern Time. On Country Canada at 6 Eastern Time, draw 17, teams TBA. We'll make a decision as to the game we will show tomorrow evening, depending on what impact the matchups will have on the overall standings.
Yep. Wait, guys. Can't hurt it. Can't hurt it. Hard. You got it. Okay. Yep. Can't hurt it. Great shot. Nice shot, Chelsea.
Well, Kelly Scott was trailing by 6 points with only 2 ends remaining against Colleen Jones and Team Canada. And this BC team never gives up. With the final stone, Kelly Scott with a hit and roll to score 3. She trails by 3, playing the 10th, and does not have last rock. A tough position to be in, but stranger things have happened.
Yep. Keep going. Bounce it. 3. Okay, whoa.
If Colleen was playing New Brunswick, I think I'd be a little concerned.
The comeback queen, Sandy Como.
Yeah, throw it longer.
Stole three against PEI in the last end to win that game.
This one, however, Team Canada against BC, it would require a steal of 4 to win, a steal of 3 to tie. I don't like the chances.
No.
Well, the first missed come around we've seen from Ontario in a while. This will afford Saskatchewan a good opportunity to get things going here in the 9th end.
Getting back to that BC game, I think that was good strategy on the part of Jerry Richard to play the final 2 ends and give the team a boost of confidence heading into tomorrow's final draws.
Okay, Chelsea, that's fine.
You know,
That's
give
good.
them
I mean, in fact, they did win a game this morning, so they're not that wouldn't be a kind of a 2-loss day. But yeah, you're right. When you're struggling, it's important to kind of just get a feel back going into the final day of the round robin.
6. Line's
You know
back.
what, you're here curling. You know what else are you doing? So you may as well stay out there.
Top 8. Just 8.
This is the time of the round robin that fatigue becomes a factor. These teams have been playing 2 games a day plus practice sessions before each game. They're getting tired.
Sit. That a girl, good job. Freeze right to it, Sherry.
Let's freeze right to it, yep. Sherry, right in there.
Sherry Singler will attempt to freeze to the stone on the button.
Yep. A little bit for line. 8. Hard. Hard. Yeah. Just for the line. Hard. Whoa.
Good-looking shot from Sherry Singler. Right on top of the Ontario stone.
Great shot.
What about nose?
We make some guards go, or do they all go on that? That's our problem, is the guard.
Maybe. Yeah, I guess we could. Okay.
You blast it right on the nose. It looks like
Let's go.
the 2 back yellow stones go, and you may even get lucky with all
Firm.
3 yellows.
Quarter of a rock. Maybe a little more than that. 3rd.
Okay, done.
Straight up.
It's not such a big issue if you keep the red stone belonging to Ontario in the middle.
Looking for maybe get some action on the way back in here. See what happens.
Yes!
Even if just the 2 yellow guards go.
Don Askin trying to drive these stones back.
Good shot.
And she chips off the stone on the button. Excellent shot by Don Askin. They were lined up, but she still had to make the shot.
Come around the intern way?
Works. So. Okay, Don. Just take your time.
Awesome. Left her own guard too, which is nice, and
That's fine.
no direct access now to that stone for Saskatchewan. Super shot.
I don't think that's the way they wanted to hit that rock. I think that was a bit of a, oh, that worked out nice.
It was there all day. Yeah, I don't think they called it though. You're right.
Dawn was not happy with the way that she threw that rock. It turned out great.
Go easy, guys.
Line's great. Hard. 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 Line's great, guys. Come on, hard. Read up as far as it goes. As far as it goes. Bring it, bring it, bring it. Okay, easy now. Great shot. That's good.
Sherry Singler with another freeze attempt, putting the stone in the 8-foot. Manitoba, Alberta. The final stone of the 9th end. And it's a draw for 2 for Jennifer Jones. And heading home without last rock, Jennifer Jones of Manitoba leads Kathy King of Alberta 7-5.
And that deuce was generated by freezes. There were no rocks up front in that 9th end. So it must have been a good freeze by Jennifer that was Kathy King jammed to leave her the opportunity for 2.
I kicked this, Steph. I kicked this one a little.
After?
After. Like a hit, and then my foot kind of. I don't know where it was going.
I have no idea. Official?
I don't know. Did you do anything?
I didn't
Contact
see it,
made with
I don't
the
know which way it was going.
red rock.
She said, well, I don't know
It
where.
hit the guard, and as it
So
was
just
rolling up,
watch this red stone coming in, and then she kicks it.
and then she touched
And
it.
stops it from spinning a little bit farther. She didn't really adjust the path very much. It would have spun a little bit farther to the left and maybe a little higher, but only a matter of inches.
I don't know.
Yellow went to roll that
What?
far,
A little bit. That's fine, Steph. I don't think she moved it too much, so.
Okay, well, it's up to me too, so.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
You heard Jen Hanna talking to
I'm just, I wasn't
Stefanie
trying
Lawton.
to be
Oh, no.
anything. I was just, because, I mean, closer to the
Yeah,
sun
I
is
guess
better for
it
you
was-
anyway, so
Yeah.
that's why I'm saying I don't think she kicked it too
Oh,
much.
yeah, she just kind of kicked it forward then a little bit. Okay, that's good.
I think I just kicked it straight up.
Yep.
Well, they've resolved the problem.
First, they asked the on-ice official, and that is what they need to do, an observer who has the rocks charted on a little magnetic board. And if he cannot help them, then it is up to the non-offending skip to replace the stone where they think it would have gone.
Whoa! There, 7.
Big miss. At the end of the day, though, that was a good opportunity for Ontario to get out of trouble here. This is on the outside red.
Yep. Hard. Okay. Okay, Marlies. Firm.
How close are you?
Double peel.
Okay, Pascal. We could go.
She hits this thinly enough. She may feather her red in, but certainly doubling him out is a good thing.
Yep. Whoa. Clean. Yep. Hard. Nice shot.
Good.
She opens things up.
Ontario not out of trouble, though,
Yeah, just
with those two yellow Saskatchewan rocks surrounding the forefoot and Saskatchewan continuing to throw guards. There'll be some pressure on Jen Hanna. She hasn't got anything going for a multiple score and looking like a more difficult shot for her 1 point. A guard on the right-hand side will be blocking the draw for her to the button.
just a 2, guys.
It's got to curl. It's got to curl.
I think as soon as there's access to that stone at the top of the forefoot, it would be might be prudent to make a move on it. This is over curling.
That's good. Good shot.
Good shot.
Good shot.
That's it.
Jen Hanna may try to run this back.
That's a good shot.
Yeah.
She's taking a look at the angles.
Do you like it in front more? And guarding them?
No. No.
It's 'cause she can run it off. Yeah, exactly.
Firm. Same thing.
Pascal Lawton trying to drive the top yellow back onto the yellow stones in the wings. She'll drive them past.
Good. Good. Yeah.
A steal on 8 for Stefanie Lawton to get within a point.
Put
And
the
she's
center up.
attempting to steal again here on 9.
Let's get it tight, though. Yeah, let's go. Tight 3, guys.
Whoa, Falana needs to curl. Needs to curl. Bring it at the end. Bring it now. Yes. Chelsea tight. Hard. Yes. Quick. Whoa. That's good enough.
Another excellent guard from Stefanie Lawton. Well, not surprisingly, in the game between Canada and BC, Kelly Scott ran out of rocks playing the 10th end. She needed to try and steal 3. And Colleen Jones, with her first stone, is able to pick out the yellow rock, and that's it. Time to shake hands. And it will go in to the record book as a 7-4 Team Canada triumph over BC. So now Team Canada with a record of 6-3. BC is also 6-3. So as of this moment, 4 teams with 6 wins: Manitoba, Saskatchewan, Team Canada, and BC. Manitoba and Saskatchewan sitting with 2 losses. Manitoba leading Alberta 7-5 playing the 10th. Saskatchewan trailing Ontario 6-5 playing 9.
Whoa. Clean. Good.
Jenn Hanna peels off the guard, just delivered by Stefanie Lawton.
Thanks. Good job. Okay, good job.
Would you have given any thought to a run back there?
I think she was actually trying to run it back.
I think so too. I think she was wide on the run back, ended up with a straight peel.
What?
So Saskatchewan is talking about putting a rock in the top 8 foot.
8 right now.
Trying to steal 2.
Making a very difficult shot for Jenn Hanna.
And they've called a timeout.
No,
That will enable Bob Miller and Sherry Anderson to come down onto the ice surface.
The question is to go beside that one, or you maybe tap that stone up that's at the top 8 foot already into the full 4 foot.
Do you like 8 foot over here, or do you like trying to tap? You think she's drawing?
She might not.
Well, how is she going to draw if I don't leave her a hole?
Well, I know, but if you slip deep,
What do you guys like?
it's not good. If you sit high, it's not good because she's got the double.
Pardon?
What are you talking about putting it?
Tap
Right over there.
8
Across. Right here. Right here? That's what I like.
What happens
That's
if
what I would
she's
do.
short?
It's pretty precise though, hey?
Yeah, like if she's short,
Well,
it's not.
Not necessarily. Like if I'm up here, that's
Double.
fine. She's got to make the double.
Yeah.
I can't be here.
Like coming,
No.
short is better.
Yeah.
Coming right beside that rock isn't all that bad. Like right beside it.
Yeah.
Right here.
Yeah, because how can she
get the double then?
Oh, I'm not guarding. Yeah, it's either here or else the tap.
Do you think
on
she would
it.
draw games 3? If we tap it?
She's not gonna care as much as she is.
The thing is, she has to make this double if you're a little bit short.
Yeah.
I like side by side.
I kind of like this.
Right here? Okay.
Even if you corner freeze on the corner
4.
right there, even if you corner freeze
Yeah.
on it,
That's
Yeah.
true.
as
Okay.
long as it's skidding by this way, you get some traffic.
Yeah.
Right beside it.
That you had ice here for the guard.
Yeah. Well,
That looks good.
It's a great discussion. They were talking about where the tolerance level is for this stone. Here are okay, because if
it's better than having.
they leave things the way they are right now, Jenn Hanna will have to play a double, which is really tricky. If she throws a guard on this, Jenn Hanna will just throw a draw against 2. I think this is a well thought out. The only place she cannot put this rock is straight into the 4 foot, so Jenn Hanna has an open hit for 1. That would be her easiest out of this end.
Take a look, take a look. Hard! Needs to curl, yep. Bring it! Yes! It's curling, yep. Hard! Yes! Hard! Come on, Whoa,
Well, the 2 people that the Saskatchewan team consulted with certainly have credentials. Sherry Anderson, of course, has played in the Scott in the past. And Bob Miller, the father and coach, won a Canadian Schoolboy Championship. And he played for Eugene Ritzik at the Brier in 1985. Now,
Is there a triple is the
triple
question.
could be there for
Make
Jenn
sure
Hanna.
these two go.
Said she tries to really just make the double on the top
think,
two, and if the back
like
one
the
gets
upturn.
kicked out, that's fine. The danger here,
Normal.
there's really no danger, no risk. You're just wondering whether this stone will catch the corner of this one on the way by or not. It looks like the angles are pretty good for the triple, actually. If so, a nose hit might result in a score of 1 here for Ontario, but certainly they'd be happy to give up one at this stage of the game. They need to get rid of 2 of the yellow stones to save some advantage going into the 10th. Don't want to have this stone over curl.
That's exactly it.
And
Can
you
hit this high side, just can't over curl.
Should get 2 of them out if she hits it nose or a little on the right side. Yeah.
And you saw Pascal Lawton lining up the angles, and she's ready to call the sweep on this final stone out of the hand of Jenn Hanna. A triple possibility here. She wants to make sure she gets rid of 2 of those yellow stones.
It's over curling.
She is going to get rid of 2 of them.
That's good.
She'll give up a steal of 1, but with the score tied, will retain last rock advantage into end number 10. So it's all even, Ontario and Saskatchewan, our feature game this evening.
Okay. That's good. Mine's great.
The roar you hear is 20 of Canada's top women's and men's teams competing for the right to represent us in Italy in 2006. And no city in Canada roars more than Halifax.
The best is yet to come, and babe, won't it be fine? You think you've seen the sun, but you ain't seen it shine. Wait till the warm-up's underway.
Wherever business takes you, Best Western is there. Best Western, the world's largest hotel chain. Now featuring free high-speed internet access at most hotels. Visit bestwestern.com for locations.
Come try your first end.
I wasn't sure, but I tried it.
Your very first end. We tried it.
You should try it.
Now we do it together. Get out.
Go curling.
It's so much fun!
Meet between the sheets. Be part of a tradition.
Be part of a team.
You don't know what you're missing.
You never forget your first end.
Your very first end.
Come play.
Discover curling.
See you on the ice.
See you on the ice.
See you on the ice.
Get off your butt and go curling!
Hey, so what do you want to do for lunch? Thinking soup or sandwich? Sandwich, that's good.
No. That's not enough. You boys must have proper lunch. Hearty soup and sandwich together. That's proper lunch. Okay?
It's the complete lunch that satisfies.
So, soup and sandwich at Tim's? Sounds good.
Tim Hortons ham and Swiss sandwich on a toasted bun. And our new creamy field mushroom soup. Enjoy them in a combo today.
The Scott Tournament of Hearts is coming to London's John Labatt Centre next February, and full event passes are on sale now. For the best seats in the house, you can call toll-free or order online. Come join us in the Forest City.
Back-to-back steals for Stefanie Lawton and her Saskatchewan team in a 6-6 battle with Ontario. Jenn Hanna retains last rock advantage into this 10th end. One game is over. Colleen Jones and Team Canada defeating Kelly Scott of British Columbia 7-4. Those two teams now have records of 6 and 3.
That's the 3, guys. Whoa.
A great test of nerves here for both teams in must-win situations. 10th end, tied up, and both teams are around 7 or 8 minutes to play this end. That means there's not a lot of time. You got to keep things moving. Pressure everywhere.
Ontario got into trouble right away last end when Stefanie dropped her first stone short. She needs to get this into the top 8 foot.
away too. Just let it stop. Wherever it stops.
Great
Never.
touch.
Nice shot, Steph.
Good
Very
start
nice.
to the end for Ontario.
Good job.
That's perfect.
Whoa. It's a two. Just there, two, guys. Whoa, easy. Just over, Stefanie. Up here. Okay. Clean's fine. It's good. It's a three. Two, three.
Is it really? No, we're fine, really. But it needs to
No,
stop,
it's
though.
not. It's a two.
Great shot, Chelsea.
Great shot.
The final end, Manitoba, Alberta, an opportunity for Kathy King with a double to force an extra end, trailing 7-5. Top red onto back red, she slides it just by, and it's a steal of one for Manitoba. And Manitoba now with a record of 7-2 as Jennifer Jones and her team bounced back from an 8-2 beating this afternoon at the hands of Prince Edward Island.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay.
Kathy King drops back to 5-4. And temporarily, at least, Jennifer Jones is alone atop the standings with a 7-2 record. Stefanie Lawton could join her there, setting up a battle of first place teams tomorrow afternoon on the CBC main network. It'll still be a key battle regardless of what happens tonight to the Saskatchewan team in this contest against Ontario.
We can whoa, we can whoa. It's 8.
Whoa, then. Whoa. Whoa. Getting tight.
Coming down.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
7, 8.
Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Need to get shot rock here if you're Saskatchewan.
Okay, that's good. That's
okay,
fine.
Sherry, that's
It slides a little too far.
Let's go.
Alberta's 2 games tomorrow against Nova Scotia and Ontario. BC plays New Brunswick, Newfoundland.
Normal. Just make it go.
Canada plays Quebec, Prince Edward Island.
Dawn Askin has had some trouble throwing at the broom the last couple of ends. It's important that she make this peel.
Will it bend enough? She catches a corner and removes it.
With the 4-rock rule, there's so many guards that come into play with your opponents being able to throw up
You want to?
two guards to start the end. And Steph Hanna's second rock coming short of the ring certainly didn't help matters for Ontario.
So now a second attempt to get a guardable rock, a rock that's shot stone.
Line's pretty good. Where
7.
are we?
Weight's good.
Clean it then.
You gotta go pretty quick.
Clean it.
It's good.
All
there.
Whoa then. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Looks a little warm too.
We got more lines.
Good shot.
That's good, Sherry.
It comes to rest fully in the 4, and it is shot stone.
So now Ontario needs to make a decision whether they try to peel the guards or get rid of that shot stone.
What would you do?
Yes?
What would I do?
No immediate response.
No.
I'd be tempted to hit the one in the rings.
I think control.
That's why he's a skip.
Well,
I'd ask my team first.
You know, the opposition Saskatchewan could make a better one in there. That one is behind the tee line. 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
Big shot here for Dawn Askin.
Control. Clean.
The one thing that could happen here is they jam the stone at the back. They may not leave it shot, but it will be something that Saskatchewan can freeze down to.
Are they past the yellow stone out front? No, they get the rub.
That's good. Good. Good.
Throw a good guard out wide on this.
Yep. I thought we were by. Good throw.
Lawton trying to replace the guard that was just nudged
We
over.
have to guard the rock or just a piece of it?
I think we gotta guard the rock.
Guard the rock. The rock?
2, 3. 2. 3's all right. It's all there.
She got 2.
It's a 2. Careful line. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Slide's pretty good.
Line's great. Curl. Whoa.
2.
Line's
2 to 3. 2 to 3.
Easy. Whoa, then
Whoa.
if it's a 3. Whoa, off. Off, 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 off.
Whoa.
It's a 3, Steph.
Sit.
Okay, that's fine. Sit down.
That's good, Marlies.
You can see it over curled just a bit.
It's because of the situation with the guards out here. I think that
Control.
Ontario needs to make a
Don't
play
really
on
have
this
anywhere to
stone in
put
the
guards,
forefoot
so
now.
we peel them.
Yes.
There's
Pardon
so
me?
many guards out front.
We peel the
A
guards
lot of
off,
opportunities to draw around these stones for Saskatchewan. Get rid of shot stone while you have a chance to, and force them to make one.
Up. Yep. We're up. Quick.
They jumped on this delivery by Pascal Lawton immediately. They've got the guard to contend with. It looks as though they're going to get by.
Whoa. That's good.
She jams at the back, but who is shot? It may be the red stone sitting up at the top of the house.
Hard to tell.
It looks yellow to me.
I think right in here though, Marlies.
Very close.
Yeah, you wouldn't want to count on that for a win, either team.
Let's go.
And a chance for Marlies to put a good one in here. Still has 2 guards. She needs to get a rock in the top 4 foot.
Weight's pretty good.
Line's good.
6.
I think it's lots, guys. Whoa.
7.
Whoa. Close. No.
We're all there, Steph.
Whoa. Close. Yes. Whoa. Kim Fraser. Yes. Whoa. Yes.
Did they maybe wait too long? No, they get it by.
No, that's fine.
That is a great shot.
No doubt now about which stone is shot.
Darn, I was going to win that bet too.
Sorry, guys.
Well swept.
We had to get that one by, eh?
Yeah, absolutely. You had to get that one by. Racking the guard was not an option.
Why did you like coming in there?
Why?
Yeah. I've already shot me.
Because it was way back there.
Okay.
Okay.
Double peel.
You can't use it if something's under it.
Marlies, as you heard, didn't question the call when she was asked to draw in, and then she did ask Stefanie why she made the decision when she got down to talk to her after making the shot.
Clean. Yep. Whoa, clean. Clean, clean.
Well, Jenn Hanna's going to have a hard shot in her last stone, I would venture a guess here. That's a tough situation for her, but you know, when you play the top teams, you always know in the last end when there's a steal situation, you're gonna have generally have to make a draw to the button or a little short raise.
Good shot. Thanks.
Shot stone at the back of the 4 foot belonging to Saskatchewan, trying for
Where do
a
you want it,
third
Steph?
consecutive
Like
steal
a
and
2?
victory.
Okay. Even.
And the number 2 indicates a halfway guard.
Jenn Hanna will really want to make a double
these
peel
guys
here, so
out,
she'll
okay?
have 2 options on her final stone.
Right here is perfect.
An
That'll
outturn
work.
and an in-turn.
Even's perfect.
So you can hear Marlies saying
Lots
even
of
with
room.
the other guard is
Go on
perfect,
it.
so
Yeah,
that a
girl,
double
right
peel
here.
is not
Yeah,
available.
girls, yes. Hard. Hard. Just here. Oh, yes. Hard for line 2. Hard. Quick for line. That's good.
I think there's a port.
It's okay.
Huge hole. Jeez, Marlies.
I want
Huge hole.
I need less ice.
The port is there.
Well, you.
Is the raise there?
She still has to put it back.
So even if she makes that port, the question
Oh, we'll call. No, we don't need
the
it.
question is
Yeah,
whether you
time.
make it through that port, where that
Just to
rock,
take
does
the
it just
time to
drive
put
it
the broom down?
right through, or does it drive it onto the shot yellow stone?
I think the intern.
Ontario has called a timeout.
The other option here is actually to double the guards off and leave your shooter perfectly guarding your own at the top, so you have an outturn and an in-turn available
Yeah, I'm
to
really
you.
just taking the time to put the broom down, that's all.
What
Wait. I think control.
If you, yeah.
Maybe not even that. What do you guys think? Would you rather me throw board?
I think
Well,
we
we gotta
gotta stick around at the
We've thrown a couple
okay,
here,
board.
and they haven't really moved. Okay, right there. Board weight.
Okay, let's go.
The problem with throwing board weight, in my opinion, is if you do happen to clip one of these guards here, you're not going to move it very far, and you may not have an in-turn draw or an out-turn, depending on which one you rub on the way through, but it certainly will give you a better chance of having your shooter stick around in the rings. So, big shot here.
I think the idea with the board weight is to get some curl at the end, so it will drive it on the right angle onto shot stone.
I agree. If she makes the shot, she'll have an excellent chance of winning this game. Or the other way, with the quieter weight, she may not have a shot on her next one.
First stone for Jenn Hanna in the 10th in a 6-6 tie.
Just clean. Whoa.
This needs to move.
Close. No. Stay close. No. Clean. Whoa. Clean. Whoa. It's really good. Get up. Whoa.
But she is still second shot.
Needed to curl a bit more. Good news is it's off the forfeit though. But again, 2 guards out there for Saskatchewan to use.
Timeout.
And now Saskatchewan is calling a timeout.
Almost. Yeah, because she only has, yeah, like that's not set up no more, so. Yeah.
The timeout is just to give Stefanie, I think, more time to get down in the hack. 1:32 she has remaining on her clock to throw this rock.
No. No.
The only thing she has, if you just straight guard, she has a draw.
Oh, yeah.
No, I like getting it in there.
We've seen that intern lots
Yeah.
of times. She knows that. Yeah, we can go right close to the
And you know
line.
what?
If it's partially
Even if
moved.
it hangs
Top
out,
button is
and you're just top
button, yeah.
4. Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
You have to run the double.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I like
Even if it's partially open, you
Yeah.
can jam it.
Yeah. Let's make sure I buy this guard. How much ice? Okay.
Take a little more.
Enough. Yeah. Just top 4 weight stuff. Let's go.
Perfect shot would be to just bring it right into the top of the button. It will finish out here. And if she's able to do that, you know, again, the out turn there is much more difficult. You can see how close the 2 guards are to the center line. She's going around the one that is closer to the line. The out turn would be much more difficult to get to the edge of the button. I think she would like to get this into at least half of the 4-foot, and right now that shot at the back 8-foot, even though the shot's zone, I don't think it's good enough to win this game the way Jenn Hanna's been drawing.
Room. Line's good. Top 8. Room. Line's good.
Line's good.
Room. No. Whoa. Close. Yep.
Tight to the guard.
Are they past the Yellowstone out front?
Come on. Just up.
Great line.
Yes, it is great line. What about weight now? What a great shot by Stefanie Lawton to get a piece of the button.
Absolutely fantastic shot.
Wow.
Good shot. Great sweeping. Great sweeping.
That is as good as they could have done.
Beauty.
Good calling.
Good shot.
Thanks.
And I
Great
don't-
team shot. No
Sure
panic
did.
by the sweepers. Good communication on the line.
Good shot.
Thanks.
Just a clean on this one. They were
By the guard by about an
Now,
inch.
what do I throw? Do I throw through the hole or do I throw this? I think straight draw is there. But straight draw meaning
Like
through
just
the hole?
bump. Yeah.
Through the hole. Yeah. Okay.
Because of that position on that stone there, the out-turn draw is not available. They can't get to the button. It won't curl enough. So she's playing a straight draw through the port with T-line weight. What a great shot.
Let's nail it.
now
Spice.
not only
Okay,
does Jenna
yep.
Hanna have to negotiate that port, which is very, very tight. She has to have perfect line, perfect weight. It is possible. It's just very
For
difficult.
the bump, 85.
Great finish by
85?
Stefanie Lawton. No, that was a huge shot. And this could mean playoffs here for Jenn Hanna too if she misses this one.
Yeah, miss here. And
2 games
Ontario
back.
would drop to 4 and 5. Remember, they were up 6-2 at one point, then a deuce on the 7th for Saskatchewan. A steal of 1 and 8, a steal of 1 and 9, and they have the winning point sitting on the edge of the button here in the 10th. The final stone from Jenn Hanna. She has to come through this port.
Line's good.
It looks good. How about the weight? Will she have enough to nudge it back? She has to get it back to a piece of the button.
What a
and
shot.
she does. What a shot by Jenn Hanna.
Phenomenal.
Can these 2 young skips play?
Well, Jenn Hanna said before the competition she'd like to draw the pin for her Scott tournament win. She raised one to the pin that may keep that dream alive. What a shot by Jenn Hanna with the final stone through the porch, raising the rock back fully onto the button for the winning point. 7-6, Ontario defeats Saskatchewan. Manitoba is now alone atop the standings. Manitoba will play Saskatchewan tomorrow.
The Scott Tournament of Hearts on CBC. Brought to you by Scotties Facial Tissue. Soft for our seasons.
Did you let the dog out this morning?
Scott Towels, getting you out of big messes.
The Scott Tournament of Hearts on CBC. Brought to you by Karcher. You'll look for things to clean. By Tim Hortons, toasted ham and Swiss and soup combo. And by the original Strauss Heart Drops. Trust the tradition.
Thanks for joining us tonight on Country Canada. Tomorrow afternoon on the regular CBC network, we'll be back. The feature game, Manitoba and Saskatchewan. For Joan McCusker and Mike Harris, I'm Don Whitman. Good night from St. John's.
We now join programming in progress.